wait some time, because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand. I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. Ooh. I bring life. I bring life. That's right! That's right!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of Saturday Night Hypnosis, episode 85, man. I hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. It has been quite a week, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an insane week, as it always has been. And we have a fantastic guest tonight hanging out with us today, Carrow Brown from the Riververse. How are you doing, Miss Carrow Brown?
I'm great. I knew how much energy that you all had, so I made sure to chug this before we went live. And
Nice.
Strong.
I think I might be able to keep up, but we'll see.
Strong. Will, what was that? Will, show that again.
Oh,
That's right. A real man's drink, Pepsi.
Will of the can.
none of you damn Coke lovers. That's real man.
Pepsi
right
busted.
But no, seriously, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. As all of you come into the stream, we're gonna do our intros and get right into the topics, man, because there's just too much going on. So shout out to Ryan Roger Athe. Take it away, my good man.
Well, hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and it's great to see you all watching today. It's great to be here for the 55th week in a row, and hopefully we can keep on going and keep on growing. Yes, military man, a real female, not a tranny demon. Like
it's
Words of
Leon's
Paradise,
transition is
and demonetized.
who is not here. And Atreus nearly didn't make it, but I would like to say that Carrow's and Atreus's microphones are exactly the same. You have something in common, Atreus. And shout out to your dog, Chocolate. Not Chopper. It's Chocolate. My name for your dog now. It is Chocolate.
That dog will eat you alive, Ryan.
Oh, well, it is the African American of dogs. So I'm not really surprised.
Oh my
But,
god.
Eats racist for breakfast.
He is,
So it's a smart dog then.
It's a BLM dog.
he is,
I got
he is to a great show, ladies and gentlemen. And it's great to see Carrow again. And done up, too. My goodness. Now on to AIDS Man. With
the
merch.
Balrog shirt.
Yeah.
Hey.
What,
yes.
Dirty metal ordering shirt.
That's awesome. Take it away.
What's up? I'm Wyatt's Metal. I make fun of heavy metal stuff on my channel. If you like
Yeah, he does.
sarcasm and me shit talking pretty much everything, check out my videos. My band just released our first ever EP that is now available on Spotify, like as of today. So
Dude,
if you
that's
like death metal, extremely crushing music that will blow your ears out, check out my band Dark Insanity on Spotify.
I
is
can
awesome,
guarantee it's good. You will literally headbang and get so much energy that you'll want to throw it at a Kotaku journalist.
Fair
I
enough.
support the use of this.
Dragon Slayer with the random stuff. Let me tell you. All right, Gooch.
Yeah.
The guy with the
Yo.
widest gooch on the internet. The one who is so wide that he needs a full screen.
It's like no man.
Yo, what's up? Yo, Diabolical Souls presents, where we do interviews and we do animation reviews, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So come check it out. But I'm happy to be here again on with these guys because it's Saturday night, and let's get to it.
Absolutely, man. Happy to have you here. And of course, our special guest, Carrow Brown, executive. Let me read this title. I got to read it with some fire. Executive assistant
Exactly.
at the Riververse. Shout out to Carrow Brown. How are you?
I am good. I am finally feeling this caffeine kicking in. I don't have as much exciting things to share with you guys other than my company did release Yaira last month, so that's been doing pretty steady. And the twins also released their film that came out last week. So if you guys are interested in Festival of the Living Dead, that is definitely out. So there you go.
Very nice.
All right.
And obviously go subscribe to Carrow's YouTube channel.
If you like talking about writing and planning, if you're kind of like looking for salacious news and stuff like that, maybe not your thing. I just tell you how to be a better writer and to stop writing tropes. So
Aw.
Someone's all excited to go over and watch like
Interesting.
rage content, and it's like, oh, this is how to be a writer.
Atreus, Carrow can teach you how to write, and you'd be a good stunt double for Eric July.
Jesus Christ, Ryan.
Oh my
Dragon
Ryan,
Slayer
Ryan.
commentaries. Take it away.
Oh man, right. Hey guys, I'm Dragon from Dragon Slayer Commentaries. I make sarcastic commentary videos on all the things coming out from the Hollywood dumpster fire usually, but sometimes I cover the good stuff. I'm always excited to be on this stream as usual. I don't even remember how many streams I've been on at this point, but I'm sure I'm getting, I don't know,
A
I
lot.
think this is my 80th stream. Now that I think about it. No,
You've been
sorry.
on a lot, yes.
Yeah, no, not 80th stream. No, because I got 78th stream because I don't count the other two I was on vacation for. So yeah. But yeah, I've been here since it all started, and you know what? It's crazy how much we've grown, Hypno, and now we're gonna have some fun because man, we got a lot to talk about.
And somehow I'm still sane. That's amazing.
I
Will
know,
the
right?
fans take it away, man? The Cody Rhodes of YouTube. I like that title.
Yeah, man. Finally, the will has come back to Saturday Night Hypnosis after missing 1 week. Sorry, everybody had an emergency last week. No one cheering? Okay, well, it's been another
Nope.
crazy week, you know?
Hold on. Let me give you sound effects.
I gave you a delayed cheer. There you go.
That better?
It feels a little more, in with what I was going for there. But
yeah.
of course, it has been a crazy week. There are no non-crazy weeks in Gamergate, and there's no end to the stupidity of all the jabronis involved in Gamergate, or pissing us all off to the point where we just have to come down on them like a ton of bricks. Let it never let up. We have to destroy them. I'm happy to talk smack about all these idiots. And just a brief eulogy for our friend Leon, aka Words of Paradise, who couldn't make it this week because WrestleMania 40, which actually is pretty legit. I'll be watching it in the background. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Yeah.
Wow.
Atreus wrong mic.
That shit was loud. We're gonna skip Atreus right now until he changes the mic. Angry Badger, take it over.
What's going on, everyone? Yes, Angry Badger here. So, full disclosure, you were going to have Nerd Wars tonight, but on Nerd Rage this morning, we found out he's never seen Back to the Future. So, he's been fired.
What the fuck?
What? He's been fired until he's
Public
watching it
announcement:
right
I have
now.
fired Nerd Wars
Yeah.
until he watches Back to the Future.
He had this imposter name of Nerd Wars.
As
There's
per
no
the
excuse.
contract of
More.
our employment, he had to have watched all epic 80s and 90s movies.
There's no
and clearly-
excuse.
Clearly, he
Not
did not do
seeing
that.
Back to the
So,
Future.
yeah. So,
The
yeah,
shame
I
is
had
warranted.
to let him go.
And it worked, by the way. Hypnotic watching live and firing him on the spot was really funny, but also it made him skip all, and it was he has a Captain America Frozen in Ice list of things he needs to watch. Back to the Future went right to the front of the list, and he's watching it as we speak. He better be. He
Good.
fucking better be. So thank you.
Wow.
Happy to be
I'm
here.
jealous.
Love the Bigot Army. Hail Carrow.
Absolutely.
Hell, Hypnotic.
Atreus, you good?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, you sound
Yeah,
good.
Nice
Bit
and
loud,
deep.
but
There you go.
basically, yeah.
Velvety.
Coming in
And
very white.
lower the gain on StreamYards manually. And
I
you're
was
good,
waiting
Atreus.
for that face. I was waiting for that face. All right, go.
I get my news from Atreus now.
I made Atreus uncomfortable.
I'm
with
sorry.
this.
What did you just say?
I said
get my
nice and
news.
deep.
No. Somebody just said something so fucking egregious.
Who
Will.
said it?
Will.
I said I get my news from Atreus.
What?
No, that's not what you said. That is not what you said.
What are
You
you
said
talking
you
about?
get on your knees. I heard
No.
That's not what he said.
Then I'm
Atreus,
afraid there's something
Atreus.
wrong with your brain, my friend.
Atreus,
I said-
What?
You need to
What
get
are you hearing?
I didn't know it was
Nerd
going to
ready.
be that kind of stream, but
He-
okay, I'm
Jesus
ready.
Christ, okay.
Golly.
Carrow
He's
is
like
ready.
the director
Welcome
of
to
Magical Negroes,
Pimpcast.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an insane week. I don't know. Subscribe, I suppose.
Of course, that's all you say these days. Like,
Follow me. If you're not following me on
hey,
Twitter, if
subscribe,
you're not
bro.
following me on Twitter, boy, you missing out. 'Cause
That is factual
true.
information.
That
If
is
you're not
facts.
following Atreus on
Yeah.
Twitter, it is it is
been a lot of
quite the
fun.
enjoying thing to look at. Let me tell you, the amount
It
of
is
tweets
crazy.
that are filled with black on black crime is just it's amazing.
That's
a beautiful
yeah,
thing.
that's exactly.
I'll
it.
tell you this:
Yeah.
I doubled my followers in this week, like
That is
on
not a
Twitter. So if
surprise.
you're not
Right.
following me
Well,
on Twitter, I don't know what the
it's
hell
It's
you're
the
doing.
honeys, the thick honeys that you're posting on there too.
Thick
No, I
honey.
think
Speaking of honeys,
I've never
Oh,
heard
it's
that.
not a
here we go.
sausage fest this week, so that is
Uh,
something to celebrate. Shouts
It
out
is.
to how do you say your name? I don't want to fuck it up.
It's Carrow.
Carol. Okay.
Autocorrect always changes it to Carrie, so I always respond no matter what. It's fine.
Okay.
She also has another name, Atreus, Faye Black, if you prefer that.
Oh,
That's not a joke. That's
No.
actually real.
yeah.
that's my
Okay.
other pseudonym that I write under. But Ryan was kind enough to go and research those books, but he hasn't read any of them, so I guess maybe it's not.
No,
his cup
no,
of
I
tea.
can't
Ryan
No.
doesn't
He doesn't
read.
have time. He's too
Yeah.
busy
Ryan,
cataloging every
Ryan lives in a
information about-
cardboard box.
He has
cannot
VHS
afford
tapes
books.
behind him. He can't read.
He's still
He's
with
too busy
Clifford the Red
recording
Big Dog.
data on every YouTuber he knows. That's why.
Yeah, send
Yeah.
him a PDF copy for free, because otherwise you won't be able to afford the book.
He
On
doesn't
that
have
note,
Adobe
ladies and
Acrobat.
gentlemen, for those of you watching out there, I just need a little bit of a favor.
Mhm.
Please like the stream. Like the stream if you're watching over on YouTube. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching over on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching on Kick or Twitch, get your ass to one of the other three platforms so you can like something. I would greatly
Just
appreciate
to like it.
We have barely over 100 likes. We're almost 250 people watching. Let's get the likes up and make it a night, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? We're also competing against WrestleMania. We're competing against WrestleMania, which our own Leon decided to leave us for. So I'm a little upset over that, and I will make sure to roast him
Is that
later.
really
for
why
that.
he's gone?
I'm not joking. I'm watching
it
it
is.
right
No,
now.
that's
Yeah,
really that's really why he's gone. Yes.
Oh my god.
You got to understand, wrestling is cool again for the first
So
time. in about
just to let you guys
15
know in the
years.
chat, just to let you guys know in the chat, Leon chose Men in Tights over you guys. Just wanted to let you know.
Man.
Sounds
Not-
pretty on point for Leon.
That's
though.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Not that that's shocking information.
Yeah.
So. Hope he hears that. All right, guys. No, seriously, like the stream and let's just get into it, man. So the gaming industry is on fire. And I'm not saying that as like an understatement. I genuinely mean it's on fire. Like it is. I can't keep up. I
It's
do
a
3
reckoning.
videos a day. I can't keep up. Like that's how much news is out there. That's how much there's just a new person being exposed for being a shitty person. There's just too much going on, and
Every community manager, apparently.
it is
It's
a
not
lot
good.
of community managers. And you know what? I'm not even that shocked because I really feel like that position in the gaming industry, the prerequisite is: do you hate gamers? Great, the job is yours.
Do you hate
That's
white
it.
gamers?
That is, isn't it? Yeah. It doesn't
Have you
matter
ever
what
played a
you-
video game before? Yes, you're fired. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hate
You're not
gamers? Yeah,
straight,
sure. You're
not
welcome.
white,
Do you hate
you're not
men?
male,
Oh, well,
you
you're
hate
hired.
gamers.
Yeah.
You're hired and you're promoted.
100%.
If you hate
Instantly.
men. So
Now
I
get
find
out
that
there
to
on
be-
Twitter and start cussing out some gamers. Go.
I really
Go.
feel like you know how Kotaku has like that 50 game guide requirement per week or whatever. I genuinely feel like these community managers have like a 50 racial something tweet per day.
How
Like they
many
got to put out
undermined
50
gamers?
tweets per day about how much they hate something.
Yeah.
They're
And-
stacking it up to 2 or
They have
3
a
at the same
quota.
time.
And again, here's the ironic thing about these community managers, right? So the position itself, right? Community manager. What's the purpose of a community manager? Right? It's to fucking bring the community together. Like whatever game they're
Supposedly,
actually
yeah.
working on is supposed to build the community, grow the community, and foster an environment where people are happy to be there, either playing the game or talking about the game or whatever the case may be. And every single one of these community managers, and there's a lot of them, and we'll go through them, they all seem to do the exact opposite. And it makes you wonder, like, how did they get their job? Obviously, it's a rhetorical question. We kind of know how they got their job because one of them was kind of exposed for that. But still, it's just a sad state of affairs of where we're at in the gaming industry right now. I don't know if you guys have any opinions on that while I look up
Like
some
the,
stuff. But
the gaming industry is just like the Ministry of Truth now, where it says one thing, it means the exact opposite.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. What the hell?
yeah, it is.
You got a bunch of games already stuck in development. We already know what's been done to them. They don't have enough time to undo it. We've seen them try to hide and lie.
Yeah.
And no, never mind. There's no Sweet Baby Ink here. There's no DI, but it's too late to change it.
The best one was the one that straight up lied to Kabrutus that like reached out to him and
Yeah.
was like, "No, we removed it." And then it's just like, "Oh, can you prove it?" And they're like,
God, yeah.
Nope.
There was like an ethical quandary there, and loads of gamers were trying to work out whether it's like whether we should be like the Inquisition problem for us by just being disingenuous and refusing to speak to him. So it's like, oh, okay, never mind then. There's no reason to have even.
I think that's the best
anymore.
tactic with this Gamergate too. Gamergate 1, it was new. Everybody like wasn't used to the attacks at the time. Now it's kind of like everyone knows. You just let them. You give them the rope. They'll do it themselves.
They'll hang themselves. They will every time. It's crazy.
Desperate people.
Ridiculous.
Desperate people out trying to get some clout.
We discover, one or two people like Chris Kindred and people like that. God, that seems like a lifetime ago now already. And then,
right?
Yeah, right. And then that leads us to, okay, what's the job title? Oh, it's this. Okay, it's that. And then that leads us to another company. That leads us to another company. We do the research. There are millions of us. They cannot stop us. And now we just realized that the title community manager basically is a dog whistle for anti-white, anti-male, racist, sexist. So we're like, oh, right, okay. So we just go through every company that exists in gaming and look for the community manager. And yep, there it is. There's the Twitter account. And they fucking hate us.
Yeah, they get right at the doorway when you come in.
Yeah.
95% of them are 95% of them are I believe, like women, pronouns in bio. Typical what you would expect, and
so extremists basically.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
They're all extremists. Like I don't even call them activists anymore because at this point, what they're going more towards extremism.
Okay, so everyone's talking about Bridge. Bridge is benchmarking race, inclusion, and diversity in global engagement, and it's just DEI 2.0. But yeah, we know about it. We're aware of it.
And it reminds me of a quote from Archer where all he says is idiots doing idiot things because they're idiots. That's all we're seeing right now.
Yep.
Great show.
I know Trace has had a hell of a time on Twitter with that one dude that interviewed Alyssa. I know he's been particularly mad at you.
Oh, that guy, man.
I've never seen a man I was so sure has never seen a vagina in real life before.
Yes, right, 100%. Like this is what an absolute cock looks like.
You're talking about Sugar Bear Brown.
Yeah. That's who I'm talking.
And your name, man, by name. How much he's been getting harassed by the motherfucker.
That motherfucker got so much zest in him, it's ridiculous.
He said it like
like when you really think about Winnie Hut Juniors, that nigga's face comes up. Man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Like what? The fact that he had a prostitute on his you brought a prostitute.
Yep. Yes, she's a fucking whore.
And that's what
and for y'all in the chat, don't hit me with that. Oh, she was a cam girl. Get the fuck out of here. She has tweets talking about getting fucked. I don't want to hear that. All right.
A hoe.
Yeah,
he brought a prostitute on his platform to lecture gamers about fucking video games. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Yup.
Khalif Adam.
Oh,
in true context, I was surprised no one's done like a Mia Khalifa joke about his name yet. It's there somewhere.
Hey, by the way, I actually have the clip where he talks about something. The little viral post talking about the Stellar Blade female character.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
I thought he was 60. Yes, I did not think he was straight.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thought that either.
He looks like Uncle Phil.
Whatever gave you that. Uncle Phil for a modern audience.
He looks like gay Uncle Phil, like modern audience.
I'm surprised that you guys didn't pick up on the title of the first video I dropped on him when I said when I put ED and then I put ... and then put his name. As somebody in the comments picked up on it and nobody else did. I was gonna put the full thing, but I didn't want to, face no accusations. I was gonna put the whole EDP, but I didn't.
You're a beta cuck when you're simping for a literal prostitute.
You can see it here.
Like you do know there's a way around that.
He should not be wearing shiny clothes. No real man wears shiny clothes.
Right.
I know it's like Uncle Phil trying to dress like Will Smith. He's wearing Will Smith's pants in the 90s as a jumper.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, look at the hard fall though, right? So like he's wearing very I don't know what the fuck, something tribal, and then he's got like red
tribal.
Red,
his Aunt May's glasses.
If your tribe is
no. Think about this picture for a second, then go back and think about the hard fall that it takes to get here. I feel like this is not the same guy. This is like 10 years apart.
I'm so glad I don't use Elgato products because I would never, ever utilize anything that was sponsoring that with him as a host. I mean, look at him.
You should have just gave up on that comment when you realized it was going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Elgato is a good microphone company. Like, what the heck? Hey, Hypno, you know, can you share my screen real quick? Because this is relevant to this bastard. So this is that.
That's
it's
even
like a
harder.
20-second.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Even harder.
Sure,
I love the fact
dumb
that he really
Christ.
thinks he's being smart with this, but I'm like, nah, bro, you're just calling yourself out.
It
But
was
here.
the headphones for me, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
This
Hey,
wasn't
hey,
a
don't hate
ear,
on
by the
pink
way.
headphones.
This wasn't
Don't hate
like
on-
cat
don't hate
ears,
on pink
okay?
headphones.
I'm just
Dude,
saying.
Yeah, no,
this
I
wasn't
saw you
that.
covering him while you were wearing your pink headphones.
Bro, that looks like
There was nothing unironic about
Hey,
that. He
hey,
knew
look,
exactly
yeah.
what he's doing.
Look, that looks like Atreus's former headphones if they weren't all ripped apart and gay. Now,
His
let me
tits are
Chaz.
bigger than hers.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
they are.
Alyssa looks more masculine
did you
than him.
get that sound?
Speaking
Did
of
you
getting
get that
ripped
sound
apart,
yet?
he looks
But
like he was pegged after this.
I
Did you get it?
uploaded it.
No, I
gave
didn't
it
get
to him.
the drum sound. No, I
Get the
didn't get it.
goddamn because
The
Brian,
only
get
sound-
the fuck out of here with that. That
The
was
only
terrible.
sound I have is this one.
Black Twitter holes.
That's just that one. That's all I have.
I sent
Oh no, this is
Discord.
terrible.
This is exactly who this is too. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Play the clip.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll play it.
The bastion of conservative gaming, the bastion of keeping the wokes mad is Stellar Blade right now. Stellar Blade is the game of the year
He's gonna
because it's a
explode.
shiny titty and a almost a medium ass. It's not even a great ass. It's a medium ass. It's not even that
It
big.
is this medium S.
Do you know what this
Okay,
is?
so let me now
Shut
show
up,
this
you
to, wait,
fucking-
everybody. Let me show this to Carrow, okay? We have a woman on this live stream. Carrow, tell me, is this ass mid?
Bro, I thought you was about
Is
to ask
this
her to
mid
show
ass?
her ass. I was finna say, what the fuck?
I don't know
That
what
kind of
this
bar.
Andreas,
even
keep the
means.
horny down. God damn it. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd slap it. It's a good
Right.
ass.
See,
That's a
there
good
you
scale.
go.
Yeah,
That's
no, they
the
were being
best
very
answer I've ever heard.
ableist. They were being
What
very
he said, I'd
ableist.
slap it.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, if you're going to ask me, because I am the ass man right here,
Ass. Thank you. Yes, ass man.
it's
Tell us.
fine.
Yeah,
It's very
man.
fine. It's very fine.
Very fine.
Okay, thank you. So in
I'm
reality,
totally borrowing that one,
that
man.
diss was very
you know
gay
what?
of him.
I love the fact that he said that when he
Mhm.
was doing all of that thirsting
Yeah.
for that 8 foot tall vampire who had absolutely no ass that could be seen.
Yep,
You
I'm
know,
looking up that
apply-
picture right now.
Wait, who was that? Oh yeah, I'll
Somehow I get
You want
this
me to keep this on
impression.
screen until
I
you
get the
find the-
This
impression.
is
that
hold on.
Khalif
So this
doesn't
is the
have an
guy
ass.
who's saying that gamers are
Yeah.
whatever because they're sexualizing Eve. Meanwhile, this
He's
fucking
talking to a
guy,
horror.
And he's literally having someone.
this guy
rape her ass.
sexualized this character.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like literally was obsessing over this character.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, mommy
Now, here's the
domestic
thing.
you or
No, no.
DMS?
Doesn't remind him of his mom.
How you saying?
Oh,
I'm not mad at him.
everybody has
I'm
to
not
do
mad
that.
at him for doing that. I
I'm
thought
not either.
I thought that she was being a little bit overhyped. It is what it is.
Oh,
But
I mean, if he's got a monster fucker fetish,
lady,
like, we
it's
should
Lady
shame him for it.
Dimitrescu. Like,
I can understand.
Right.
Like,
Why we
oh,
gotta
never
be
mind.
monster fuckers all of a sudden?
did you see the back and forth?
There's something tells me that for a guy that
Yo,
big,
yo, yo,
he
yo,
definitely
yo.
doesn't have an
Did you
ass
see the back
himself.
and forth between him and Andy Cortez?
No. You want to bring it up?
That shit was wild, bro.
Bring it
Like,
up.
hold on.
Wait.
I'll show it on screen.
look,
Let me
Lady-
catch up on super chats while he's bringing it
Oh,
up
yeah.
because we're way
Exclusive.
behind. Word to Paradise giving me guilty money $10 says drop in suits, boys, and gals.
Guilty money.
Put the big in bigot. Leon, I appreciate the $10
You
super
sound
chat.
like you're
Guilty
gay.
money.
I appreciate
sound
the
like a
$10
gay.
super chat, my friend. But at the end of the day, you left me, and so you are still.
Black Twitter holes.
That's what you are. That's what you are. Until you
Man.
come back, okay? I appreciate you. We got Tatsusama
Well,
gifting 5 Hypnotic memberships, man. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Like your profile picture. We got Sakio Berry dropping $1 and saying absolutely fuck all. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Appreciate the hard titties,
$1.
though. Thank
I'll say
you.
the thumbnail
Yeah.
said something. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Tatsusama did another 5 Hypnotic memberships. So absolutely killer. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Lucian Jagger for 5 says, did you guys hear DEI is getting an expansion and a rebrand? They're calling it the Bridge Initiative. DEI forced into every aspect of your life. Yeah, no, we were kind of touching on that a little bit, and we'll probably touch on it a little bit later on in the stream, but this is what they do, right? It's the same thing when you have woke companies that eventually end up closing. They don't actually really close. They just rebrand.
Yeah.
That's all they do. They close, they rebrand, and then they hope nobody notices because people are usually too dumb to even realize. And that's what they keep doing. They just keep doing it, keep grifting, and a new company means new funding, right? You don't have to pay back the old stuff. You get new funding, new company. Just keep it going again, and that's it. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure member for 3 months. And shout out to everyone on the panel. Yes, even Ryan. He didn't have to put Ryan in there. It's okay, Garfield.
Yeah,
I understand.
This isn't a fucking charity case here.
Congrats on growing your Congrats on growing your channel, Hypnotic. Congrats on growing your channel, Hypnotic, and shout out to Drunk 3 Bill for recommending your channel.
Oh, Jay's
shout out.
delightful.
Oh, shout out to you.
I've only gotten to talk to Jay like a couple of times, but he's like a wonderful human being. And I'm like, wow.
Everyone loves Jay.
Jay is like
Except
a
Jeremy,
saint
apparently.
among YouTubers. We got KRG, a member for 13 months, dude. Member for over a year. Great job, dude. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And he dropped 5 memberships on top of that, too. Absolutely killer.
Legend.
KRG, thank you, man. I appreciate you. KRG also dropped the $5 super chat. Says, I'm sorry. So if no real man wears shiny clothes, does that mean Princess wasn't a right man?
I think he would agree with that.
I see you, TJ.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. There you go.
That's interesting. Okay.
We got our boy Hayden 75 with a $10 super chat. Says medium, but I'll say again, that dude is not straight. There's no way. Oh, Hayden, 100%.
We all know.
We know that. Like, all you gotta do is just look at that smile. It's like, nah, bro, there's no way. Like, you definitely a little sus. Not even a little bit. Once you see the pink headphones and the other stuff, like what he really looks like, because the picture he has up on his Twitter, that was like 10 years ago, bro. There's no way that's a recent picture. That was probably.
I want to see how he walks. Bet you there's a lot of flair.
He looks like he's got like all the weight is up top. Like he himself doesn't have an ass. That's why he's obsessed with asses. Fucking pathetic.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't care if a man doesn't have an ass. Ultimately, like that's.
Yeah, but he looks like he's really. He looks like for a guy that size, he's really bitter about
Twitter.
Will
Get to work, nerds.
Will.
You're going to Leon jail.
Hey, they all look the same in the Philippines. Don't blame Will. They all look the same.
No, I'm just saying he looks like he's the kind of guy who obsesses over stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh god.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing something else at the moment. So
what are you
look at another
Will?
guy's butts, or what are you doing?
He must work out.
Well, listen, no matter
You
what,
give some context,
even if you did, ultimately, at least you're getting something. Ryan doesn't get anything.
Hypno,
At all.
unfortunately,
That cannot be proved.
At all.
Including hair.
Past that. We can't speed past
At all.
Wait, what? Wait, what? God damn.
All right. Dark Shamrock 57 drops a $9.99 and says absolutely nothing. Fuck all. Zero. Nothing.
We love you still. Appreciate you, of course.
Thank you so much, though, for the
Next time,
$9.99.
say
I
something.
appreciate you. KRG gives another 5 Hypnotic memberships. I think KRG's cracking out tonight. Thank you so much, KRG. I appreciate you, man. And thank you again for being a member for 13 months. That is awesome, dude. All right, we are caught up. Okay, Treyas, do you have whatever you want to share?
I do. Did you want me to share my screen or what? Like,
Share your screen. Good. Just hide those DMs. I know how they are.
I don't know how to do that. How you?
And y'all call me
see Carrow
Grandpa
side
at
eye
one point?
juice.
God
Like,
damn.
Dirty hoe Atreus. Dirty hoe Atreus. Atreus is actually the soundbite. This is why I got this soundbite for Atreus.
Twitter hoes.
Because he is a pro black Twitter hoe. 100%.
Boo. So y'all
There you
see
go.
my screen?
Yeah, but
Yeah. Okay.
Can
I see Andy
you
Cortez.
should probably open it up in a new tab so you can make it bigger, but I don't care. Whatever, just read it. It's not a problem.
You can do controls and use the scroll wheel on your mouse. And it'll
Yeah, but it's limited to Twitter. After a while, it won't be bigger.
Oh, so is it awkward or what? Like what we?
I can read it. What's up?
Right click the picture and open it up in a new tab, and then share the screen of that tab. That way you'll be able to.
Y'all can't read that.
Enhance.
I mean, I have it on a
Enhance.
vertical screen right now. I have like one of 3 fucking screens. What do you want from me?
What about
Show
now?
off.
I opened
Okay,
it-
because I can see it on my normal.
That's
screen.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
can
So now make that bigger. Control, scroll up. Control,
Yeah.
scroll up. Come on, shortcut,
Enhance.
shortcut.
Enhance.
There you go.
Enhance.
All right, that's good. That's good. Enhance.
Welcome to the Bigot Army
Enhance.
Tech Show, where we give you all the tech support that
How
you
many
would
bigots
need
does it take
for
to
your
run
live
this
streaming
computer?
needs.
How I am, bro. I'm so fucking like, God, with technology, I'm just. I know I gotta shut up sometimes because I know people. They know. Anyway. Go ahead.
I'm kind of retarded.
But no, though. I mean, this is them thirsting over lady 8 foot with a dick. So
What's that say? Put her ass in the paint. Her wingspan is at least 13 feet. What?
What
Yeah,
the
Are you
so
fuck?
talking about
but that's
Lady
not the-
Dimitrescu?
Hold on. Got
That's
me
not
on
English.
got me on thirst trap lame screaming box me out, please. What?
Oh no.
Well, hold up,
Oh,
it gets
no.
worse.
I
Back
know,
my
right?
bitch ass down and dunk on me, put me on that poster.
God damn.
This is me too. What the fuck is
So
going
this is
Can I-
demonic,
We get a
eh?
Google Translate.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
They're speaking
Carol,
English.
do you know what that means? Did you understand?
what does any of that
means?
mean?
Oh,
Atreus,
I'm afraid I don't speak gibberish like that.
Do you speak jive?
They were pretty much saying,
Jack.
they were pretty much saying they wanted her to dunk on them, but like they were saying, like they like getting pegged, bro. Like there's no other
Yeah,
way.
no,
100%.
They
Can
like
I-
getting pegged. It's
Do I
no
get
other way
permission
to
to
go.
use like the hood N-word, Atreus? Can I go ahead and use it?
No.
Refer into yourself.
Goddamn.
Stop dropping the fucking N-word, goddammit. Stop.
Bro, I've done it. The hood version, the hood
No.
word,
I
not
don't
the, not
care
the
if it's
actual
the
offensive
hood
word.
version or the white version or the Karen version. I don't give a fuck. Stop dropping
It's
the
the
fucking
Karen
N-word.
Karen version is
Risk-
the normal version.
Risk
Yeah,
your own
it's
goddamn
just
channel.
gone. Please
Oh
continue.
man.
So you mean to tell me this man here likes getting pegged? There's no way.
You
Yeah.
can't
That's
tell
the
by
face
look on
of
his
somebody
face.
who got pegged recently. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He's clearly getting
Apparently-
pegged in that picture.
Well,
He
apparently
probably just got
black
finished
men
getting
are
pegged.
correct looking at that.
like that Twitch hoe from like months ago.
This is
Oh
terrible.
man.
So
Jesus.
to kind of circle back to the conversation of community managers, right? So, well, go ahead. Why you got some?
This is what a real gamer looks like, ladies and gentlemen. All you toxic bigots out there, this is what an actual real gamer looks like. I
A
just want you all to know.
gamer.
Yeah, gamer
Yeah.
with a Y. Big fan.
GAY.
If I was to disguise myself as a black man, I'd probably disguise
Ryan, shut the
myself.
fuck up.
No, Ryan.
Right.
Like,
'Cause I
oh
got-
my
Why
got
is
the
it? Why
smile.
is it only Ryan makes the words
beard.
"black man" sound like he's secretly gonna get a whip out any second?
It's a special
Secretly,
talent.
what do you mean?
It's like he
secretly?
doesn't. It's like anyone else go, "Hey, black dude, black guy, black man, whatever." He's like black man.
He has
I
it
like
in his
putting
closet.
emphasis on statements. Will
It's like gamer.
It's like how Legolas would go, the Balrog of Mordor.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
that's pretty
Black
cool
man.
though. That's different.
Half the chat, it's funny. Half the chat's literally shocked as a woman on the stream. Like, seriously? Are we that
Give Ryan
sausaged up
time, he'll
every
We
change
can
every
identify
Saturday?
as something else. You can do that, right? You can
Please
just-
don't. No. We don't want
You
any
can,
more
but
fucking
we're good.
sausages
We're
on the
good
stream.
with the
Okay,
yeah,
I'll
we're
just
good.
stay the estrogen supplement for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
We
this
need
will,
that.
this whole stream will implode. Okay.
We desperately need that. So let's circle back to the conversation about community managers. So the funny thing is, bringing up this clip is ironic, right? And it's because Alyssa Mercante is doing her rounds, and she's only doing her rounds with people that agree with her, obviously. Ironically, she's
pathetic.
doing her rounds with mainly, it just seems like black content creators, which is also kind of ironic and seems purposeful. But when we're talking about the community managers, I would just want to remind people, like I did this in my video today too, that the community managers are just a prime example of how these consultancy firms like Sweet Baby Inc. and Black Girl Gamers and all of them, they actually, in the grand scheme of things, it really just doesn't matter, because the actual gaming industry, the studios, the developers, they are rotten to the core. They want this stuff. They need stuff. And they're the ones that hire these consultancy firms to begin with. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't roast Sweet Baby Inc. for the shit that they do, because let's be real. I mean, we know exactly what they do, even though they swear they do nothing. But the gaming industry as a whole wants this stuff. And this is why the problem is so much bigger than what it initially started as, which was, Sweet Baby Inc. And then eventually we discovered other companies. And
It's
all
a good
that.
signal though when we see them to be like, oh yeah, confirmed. Confirmed.
Oh, yeah,
Already
it is.
suspected, but at least confirmed when we see them.
And then the ironic part is that for a company that does nothing, right? Like talking about Sweet Baby Inc., for a company that says they do nothing and they have no power, it's quite interesting that every game that they work on almost has identical changes in all of them.
Yeah,
They're all the
exactly,
same.
yeah.
All the
Try
characters look
making
the
them
same.
black.
They all have insufferable black female characters. It's just like you can tell, you can start to almost see someone's trademark right? Like their trademark changed. Like,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Oh, it's the
I
Kim
can
Blair
play-
insert.
You recognize
Yeah.
patterns.
Yeah, if you look at like
Yeah.
South of Midnight, the original character design was like a Southern Belle kind of thing, and then they changed it to a black chick with a split eyebrow. and
She's
a
the
shaved
Kathleen
head and
Kennedy of the
tattoos
gaming
and
world, where we'll just put a
Oh,
self
no.
insert in everything.
She is. She's the Cartman
gay.
Yeah,
She
instead
is.
of a
She's the
non-offensive
Cartman Kathleen
brunette
Kennedy,
British
yeah.
woman, yeah, we'll just put a half black preachy girl and everything for spoken. all
Make
of
sure
it.
she's lesbian and trans at the same time.
Yeah.
Make sure she
It-
looks
it's
extremely
sexually
unappealing
worse.
too.
Thought
It's
we
worse
wouldn't
than
notice,
Kathleen
but
Kennedy.
we did.
Don't
How
forget that
can you
even though
claim you
she,
do nothing when you leave a trail everywhere you fucking go? It's
Yeah,
so
right.
obvious.
and don't
Yeah.
forget
And we're
these
not
female
stupid.
characters have to like be able to do
Yeah.
like all physical things that they actually can't do, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then play it
yeah.
off like it's nothing. As
Yeah.
Lift a
well, in the
2,000-pound
dialogue.
crane, yes, all
I
by
move
themselves.
shit with my mind. You know, it's like, oh my god.
Magic.
That's
Oh
like
my
the most
God.
white
Say-
black interpretation ever.
say it like 6 more times. That'll make it better dialogue. Like fuck off.
But that was the biggest joke: is these people get called in to like, oh, there's a black person in South LA in this game. What the hell does this Canadian lefty developer know about South LA black culture?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
even
right?
they don't.
We
have,
was black
about
and
as much as
cheated.
they know
That's
about
why-
the Deep South. Apparently,
It's like
It's all
stereotypical
they
shit.
know.
It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous.
They know the
It is.
Miami black person, but they think it's the same type of black person in LA.
The thing
Yeah.
that pisses
Oh
me
my
off about
God.
all of this is like this fundamental misunderstanding that their audience, i.e., gamers, are actually quite intelligent people. Like we haven't defeated thousands of challenges that have been thrown at us from hundreds and hundreds of video games over our lives. Like we're not intelligent enough to solve puzzles, not intelligent enough to see
Yeah.
correlations. Like, oh, hey, every time this company works for this company, oh, the character gets swapped and the game becomes incredibly anti-white, anti-straight, and anti-male. I wonder if there's a pattern there. And they're like, no, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Oh,
And our
That's a
games
really
used to
interesting
have
way of putting
diversity
it.
too.
yeah.
Our games used to have diversity, and our
Oh,
movies
God,
used to
yeah.
have diversity. And so now I was just playing a game from 2000, early 2000s, bunch
Yeah.
of diversity, all done well. But now that we see how badly it's done, it's so obvious.
Halo had great diversity.
I know, it's crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of them.
It's all the time. They never acknowledge the fact that there used to be like trans characters in things all the time.
Because even they miss what made those characters special.
they
There
were
were
characters.
plenty of
They were actually characters. They were written to have
Yes,
characters.
yes.
That's what it was. Now you don't need to do that. You just put the labels on them, and
Yeah.
that's supposed to be enough to carry them. But it just fucking isn't. And we can all see it.
Zevran from Dragon Age was a great character, and he would
Mhm.
be a stereotypical cliche if he was made right now.
100%. This is why I get angry about the argument whenever they say, "Oh, if Samus came out as a woman today,"
Yeah.
and then everyone would call it, woke feminism. I'm like, no, they wouldn't,
Yeah.
because it was completely underplayed. If Metroid was made today and they were like, oh, it's going to be a woman instead of a man, they wouldn't be a surprise because that would be all they could talk about.
They said that with Lord of the Rings when Eowyn with the Witch King.
Right, yeah, but it would be in the marketing. Like if it was Metroid,
Right.
it would be in the marketing.
Yeah.
It would be
And it wouldn't have been
constantly
set up.
referenced all the way through
Yeah.
the game. There'd be no
Exactly.
surprise. It would
Yeah.
just be, by the way, she's a woman, and then you beat another boss. It's like, wow, I can't believe I did that as a woman. Looks at the
Ellie's gay, by the way.
Yeah. That was gay.
Ellie's gay,
Look at
by
this
the way.
comment.
Yeah.
Look at this comment that he posted. So apparently he just recently went to NYC and he says, what a fantastic day today, filled with amazing people. Sad that I couldn't stay in NYC longer, but the trip was so worth it. Gaming, activism, collaboration, and community growing. This is what it's all
Getting
about.
robbed and getting
That sounds like a think tank
So
for
again,
some extremist.
When
group.
they try to say, oh no, with our games, we're not trying to do these things. We're not activists. We're just doing what we know and love. Well, I mean, you have this guy literally admitting gaming, activism, collaboration, and community growing.
Yeah.
So they're trying to foster
No
an
pictures of
environment
gaming, by the way.
people. None,
Yeah.
none whatsoever.
none.
Like, where's the gaming? I have no
Prison
idea.
jumpsuits.
I see a
There's
lot of
more-
flags.
These
Yeah.
flags look like some girl named Emily on Twitter in her bio. Like that's what this looks like right here.
She
Like it's
didn't
all
have enough
emojis
space.
hanging around.
Bro, the
Um,
orange jumpsuits are a little on point. What is
Yeah.
what's going on?
I was gonna say, I didn't want to say it.
I'll be inappropriate. This is how you racism, Ryan. Get it straight.
Yeah,
all right?
I was
Do it
gonna
subtly.
say this is
You
this
gotta
is
be
not very
subtle with
diverse.
racism.
You
This
gotta
is
have-
not
you
very
gotta have-
diverse. You have the
Ghetto
one,
Ghetto
one
gaming.
token white guy. You got one token white guy and one token white female, and everybody else is people of color.
Everybody else. And
Pick
the
up your
flags
pants,
all
bro.
the
What
way
the
around
fuck
the
is
I
this,
mean, at
bro?
least they have a black guy not in a jumpsuit.
That's
At
called
least try.
man. Like,
Yeah, it's ma'am.
Look at all
that's
those
right,
flags. What fucking
Bro.
you got
What?
Palestine and all the flags all the way around the room. There's
half
like
of
none
them are Arabic country flags.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
flags
That
I
should
don't
tell
see?
you everything.
I
I
don't
see-
see the United
I'm trying to
States.
see
flag.
any that I recognize. There's
No,
That
I just
banner,
Thing.
that banner above says "Gaming for Peace."
I
Okay.
just
Oh, you're
noticed
right.
one of the flags is of Taiwan. China will cancel this. Everything will be
Yeah.
fine.
That
would-
says
I don't
gaming
think
for
Taiwan-
peace.
Yeah, right there at the
Is
top.
Oh,
there
I
a
just
war
noticed what
going
game
on?
they're looking at. If you look at the TV,
Orange
it's
is the new black.
NBA.
Nice.
It's NBA. Look at this. If you look at the TV close enough, it's a basketball court. That they're
Interesting.
probably
It
looking
is.
at
Zoom in.
NBA or something.
Guys, do
I
you
can't
think these
really
people...
zoom in.
Nah, it's
Wait,
alright.
Hypno, do you think these
Oh, it's
people
Twitter.
really think that Kabrutus is like the host, the beginning of like the Federation from like Starship Troopers? Like, you know, they see all
awesome.
his freaking posts as like, join the mobile gaming infantry to kill all these narcs.
Kabrutus is like
Basically.
the most non-offensive, sweet.
I
You actually
know.
listen
Yeah,
to him,
he
so it's
is.
like they
I know.
know.
I
They
know.
know he's not.
Hey,
It's
yo,
just
yo,
a
yo,
target.
They
yo,
think that he is, though.
I don't think they actually
Yo,
do.
yo, yo,
I
I think
think
they can
yo, yo.
gaslight the
Guys,
they're
entire
gaslit.
industry.
Yeah,
No,
they're
no.
disingenuous as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's a basketball.
Go
game.
ahead,
You mean to
Trey.
tell me
Yeah,
you had an opportunity to do a gaming convention with a bunch of black folks,
mm-hmm.
and the one fucking game that y'all had to put up on a goddamn screen
It's like NBA.
was
2K.
2K?
Orange prison jumpsuits.
And put
Hey, man,
everyone in
we trying to
jumpsuits.
please the blacks
nigga.
here.
You want,
Racist.
are
Hey,
you
man, we trying to
fucking out of
please
your
y'all.
mind? You want to put diversity in gaming, and you put the primary Negro casual game up on the screen. Niggas is wearing orange jumpsuits. I'm the cone. I'm the cone.
Clip
You
it.
could have put any game up there, nigga. You put up 2K.
Hey.
And the one nigga who actually posted the fucking picture can't play basketball with his big ass.
Love it. Hey, man, look, a bunch of black lesbian diversity highs.
That
told
deserves
us
a
to
share.
make this
Come
as
on.
much of a nigga con as possible.
No. Shut up.
There it is. Had to do it anyway.
Activism in gaming, nigga. And you put the most
what can I say? It's
stereotypical.
just efficient.
Wait,
Shut
did
up,
you just
Dragon.
go
Let him go.
anti-frost?
Dragon, stop it. You
Let him
put
go.
the most
I can't help it.
stereotypical black shit you could have ever put up there on the screen. But you had the nerve to come at me like I'm the coon. You niggas are fucking embarrassing.
I just
Activism in gaming?
I just
This
like
is activism?
yes.
It's gaming for peace.
The way
At least
that,
it wasn't
I
FIFA.
heard frost.
I just I just
So
like
hey, yo, this shit writes itself.
Yeah,
There's no need for white supremacy, nigga. As soon as you get some freedom, as soon as you get a little bit of freedom, you reinforce. Shut up, yo. Shut up, Ryan. As soon as you get some freedom, you reinforce the stereotypes your goddamn self, nigga. There are no white oppressors here. Ain't no white man got up there and say, yo, put 2K on the screen. You niggas did.
and the jumpsuits.
And the
Man.
jumpsuits. Ah!
There you go. Atreus rage quit the
Hey,
end of
Atreus,
that.
they're not represented properly based off of what they're getting told.
That
I
is
feel-
progressive woke diversity,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
I
This
really
is your
feel
brain on
sorry for
diversity.
you.
Okay there,
Right
Trace?
now.
He'll
You
come
laugh?
back when he's hungry.
That's the end of.
Hey, man, he angry.
He
Give him
knows
some
where his
fried
house is.
chicken and he'll be fine.
I was
And then the
Oh,
hilarious
yeah.
thing about this is that every freaking white liberal on Twitter is going to praise this. Like, this is so stunning and brave.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys are so
When was
amazing
this?
for doing
No,
this. We need to do more
we're
of this.
definitely clipping this from Trace's little rant.
Nerd Wars, get to work.
You 100%.
Oh yeah, Nerd Wars. I ended
Yeah.
the marker right when Atreus left. You better know when to edit it.
He'll come back, but he's hungry. It's the most underrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the most low key racist.
No,
Man, I'm fucking pissed.
Well,
Let me
you wanna
get some
take it that way.
fried chicken, man.
no.
I was gonna say, like, is that
Dummies,
what
when your
Eric
cat gets
does?
out.
Like,
Somebody, yeah, no, I always say that when somebody dramatically leaves. 'Cause it was
Oh,
like
it's
a-
good.
When I used to be a teacher and like one of my
He's
kids
back.
had a
Did he come
tantrum.
back?
he gets back with
Oh,
food.
are you hungry?
Did
Calm
you
down.
bring food back, Atreus?
He actually gave it.
He's got
Sounds
pain or
great.
something. I swear, I just saw
You're a
he's got
wizard,
plate
Carrow.
on
Yeah,
You see what you do,
You knew
community
exactly what
managers?
he's gonna do next. Go get some food after being
He's
all
pouting
frustrated.
underneath the
So
slide right
pissed
now.
off, I just
Yeah,
burned so
but-
many calories getting
but for-
pissed off.
For the people who don't know, like his Twitter feed has
That's
been
delightful.
crazy. His like, I'm gonna back up a tracer. His Twitter has all been black people calling him a c word. I don't want to say for
Yeah,
daring to speak outside,
Oh,
and
man.
then they show this as like a sign of diversity. Like, yeah, I understand why he's so fucking.
100%, yeah.
Zachary,
He's been getting-
you're wrong for that, man. You said he went on a
Life
watermelon
Camp
break.
Incorporated.
Oh,
What is that?
man.
Oh,
Not a
God
single
damn.
screenshot.
Hold on, which
Not
one
a
of y'all
single.
said they was probably serving watermelon? I need to clue.
No. I was just mentioning
No,
that. He
the
said-
funny thing was that Carrow said you'd be back when you were hungry.
yeah,
And you came back with food.
You put food in your mouth. You know, that's why I said you're a
Sponsored by
wizard.
Popeyes.
That joke
So
flew
you're
by
saying
Trey
Carrow,
so hard.
Carrow knows her black people. That's good. That's
Oh,
good.
God
Good job,
damn.
Carrow. Good
That
job.
was fucking hilarious.
Dude, these
Yeah.
pictures, he took all these pictures of Gaming for Peace, Gaming whatever Inc., and not a single thing of the actual gaming taking place.
Man,
Look
you
at
know,
this.
I got a clip for you, Hypno. I'll send you via Discord. This fits so well. God damn.
Hold on.
Look at
Pause that shit right there.
Careful with the signs.
Pause that shit.
God damn.
Who
Pause what?
over there looks like they play anything other than fucking 2K?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
No, they may play. They may play. What's it called? They may play Madden too, man. Don't take that
And
one
the
out. Too. They may
gang
play
signs.
Madden.
None of them look like they play
Yeah,
Helldivers.
X-Suds as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They
No,
all,
they
look
either-
like, they all look like GTA characters.
That's
Hey,
not a very
Will,
diverse picture. I mean, except for the black guy caught in the background. I mean, the white guy, sorry.
What's their definition of diversity?
Will,
There's no
do you
white
still
people
have
in it.
that screenshot like that picture you made of like the like a game collection for like the average black person? Like you made
Will,
this ages
Will
ago,
probably
though.
has that.
The
Yeah,
nigga
he's
with the
still have-
fucking bucket hat looks like a Kroger brand offset.
He looks
You know what
like
I'm talking
He
about.
looks high as shit.
he looks like if you bought Spike Lee at the dollar store.
Pull up a
Damn.
picture of offset right now.
This is
Damn, man.
Gaming
Matter of fact, I'ma
for
do it.
peace.
That nigga
This
looks
was
like
We're
this
just
was the
giving
thing right
Trey
here.
his
Look at this.
ammunition now.
Gaming for Peace, Gaming for
Social's
Social
good.
Good.
He was listed on there.
You got one white girl on there. Who's that? Elaine. Oh,
Oh
well,
my
Spanish
God.
girl. Nice.
Yeah, Sanchez.
Latina.
Shit.
Latina.
Trying to
God,
get Sancho.
man. They're corrupting my people. Carlos Cruz, you're a failure.
They always have been, man. It's fucking sad.
They're
Bro, it's
thinking about
fucking
the
sad. They
people.
corrupting our people too, dragging them to this shit, like making them look like we're oppressed.
WrestleMania Day. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nah, you should have sent the gift of Robin Hood
sweaty
Men in
men.
Tights. Otherwise, it wouldn't. Oh man, man.
I'm successful in spite of living in a society that relishes in white supremacist thoughts and structures. Just say
Man,
you don't understand
You're
how
the one
racist
playing the
you are.
NBA.
Khalif,
Can you
Khalif,
see the
man,
article
You shut
tomorrow?
up. You sound like that. What's that movie? American Society of Magical Negros. You sound like the fucking director. Everything that he says, half of it is like, oh, but you see, I see racism everywhere. Systematic racism. Everything is racist. Yeah.
Tomorrow, he's going to
Yo.
say he was harassed online by us.
Yes.
Send
Oh,
me that
good.
tweet.
Let's
I
do
need
it.
that tweet. That
Free
tweet.
press, thanks.
I need it.
That's
This
right.
army
Give me
of
the
bigots.
ammo, man. Give me the ammo.
You gotta send me
They
that
made
tweet.
fun of me.
I got a fucking headache. You gotta send me that tweet. You gotta send me that tweet with the
Which?
with the picture of the fucking screen.
Oh,
Tits
Which
eyes.
one? You want the group shot? This one?
No, the one with them in jumpsuits watching them play 2K.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah, there's a whole video there for sure.
Yeah.
It's not for
Yeah,
me to
I'm-
make, but Atreus can have a field day with that.
Yeah. Hypno, I sent
I
you.
feel
a
like
Discord
Spoon can
that-
make one.
I sent it to you,
and-
Trish.
yeah.
What'd you
Fucking
send me?
outrageous.
On your check on your Discord DMs. I sent you like a clip that will be very.
Why do you
relevant.
send shit in the most random places? Like
Because
Discord
you
He
DM.
always does that,
Because they
yeah,
give
yeah.
good
hey,
sound
Hypno,
effects.
I mailed you a link. How'd you send it? Oh, UPS.
Literally carry a pigeon or something.
Okay, come on. I'm not that fucking old. Why? Come on. You fucking AIDS man. Shut up.
Stripogram.
If you're sending
I sent
anything
it to you.
Ogram, you're too old.
I sent it to you via AOL
The
Messenger.
clip's not even working for me, Slayer.
You gotta.
Jesus, even my
Did you
18
download it?
year
I'm trying
old
to download
father
it, but
knows
it's
how
not-
to send something
not
on
working.
Messenger.
How? Oh well.
I don't
Okay.
know, it's weird, but it's all right.
Man.
So let's kind of deviate away from this and just go back to the community managers. We had our fun with Khalif, unfortunately, however you say his name.
We had our fun, bitch. I got mine.
Yeah, dude. Goddamn.
Atreus had his for sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Got engaged.
Hey, Hypno, you can download it apparently by right-clicking and just doing open link, and it'll download it. I don't know why. It's weird. Discord's weird.
I'll try. Don't worry about it. Check this out. So we have shout out to Grums. Grums is doing fantastic work.
The hardest working man.
I got distracted by Carrow's fucking comment of boobs are powerful. All right.
There's no lies detected.
There is no lies detected.
There are no lies detected. That is 100% true.
Yeah. These community managers are being exposed left and right. And I like I said earlier in the stream, man, the rot runs deep in the mainstream gaming industry. And you're going to see just how deep that rot goes, because what's going to happen is, I guess the community managers are probably going to be the start of it all, because let's be real, they're the ones that are usually most active on social media. When you're talking about any kind of, developer, studio, whatever, they're the ones most active. So they're the ones that are going to be on the front line, that are probably going to be the target of most people's hatred, because they're the ones that are starting a lot of the hatred. And you have Bungie, 100%. Who apparently just ran to the defense of community manager. I think her name is, what the fuck is this? I know her face, but her name, Liana Rupert. Yeah, she's the one. She's the one with all the anti-white.
They're starting to blur together because they all sort of say the same horrible shit in different versions. But
it's kind of getting hard to keep up with which one of these.
It really is. Yeah. Well, and of course, they all defend each other like tag team.
Was that Chris Kindred? Was that Liz McCante? No, I can't remember.
Look at this. So.
Team, yeah.
Liana Rupert, couple old tweets, right? And listen, normally I don't really care for old tweets, right? I really don't give a fuck. But the reason why I do for these people is because they're the first ones to use old tweets against you. They're the first ones 100%. To try to make old tweets into a current relevant thing. They're the ones who will usually try to make it seem as if you're such a terrible fucking person for a tweet you did 15 years ago, whatever the case would be. So I have no problems with their old tweets coming up. I have zero issue, and I can understand why they're coming up. It's because now the conversation's hot, people are looking into things, and people are going down rabbit holes, they're finding a bunch of things, and we have compilations, and they're literally all just sending it to Grums where he slaps his picture on it, and he has content.
They also still talk like this, so a lot of them still
it hasn't changed.
Yeah, they haven't really changed.
Nothing's changed.
It's not like there's a progression here. They haven't changed. If anything, the progression's the opposite way. They've gotten worse.
Rampancy. Yeah.
So just a couple of ideas. I mean, she said fundamentally POCs can't be racist against white people. They can have bias, but racism is systematic. And in the U.S., the system benefits the white community and has been since we established ourselves at the start of our country's history.
They're so desperate to hinge on that gigantic fucking lie.
It's always the same guilty white woman between 25 and 45.
Mm-hmm. It's the central tenet of all Marxism. Lie to people and tell them they're being oppressed. When they did it when Karl Marx did it, it was about class. Now it's about your every single facet of your identity.
Then
you have a culture that's built on that.
She says white men with white knight complexes sat around a table and thought, what's the best way to profit off of real trauma that is a very real problem in this industry, especially in content creation? Fuck him and fuck all of the people making excuses for him and the thousands of white folks like him. And then the last one says, or you're taking it personally as per my original post and need to stop. When POC say white people, they are saying the broader community that is still very much inherently racist. You don't get to dictate that. Neither do I. As white people, sorry, that's not up for debate. So before you guys mouth off, I feel that a lot of these people are extremely, extremely inherently racist. This is why they have to try so hard to be quote unquote anti-racist, right? They have to work at it apparently. So
and the only way they can do that is by being racist.
Yeah, they pass off, they project, right? They pass it off on everybody else, and they're like, well, you guys are racist too, right? Right? You white people, you're all racist, just like, wait,
you're
shit, exposed, and then before you know it, they have to admit, like, yeah, you guys are pretty racist. And they're usually the ones that end up in some like TikTok video of a black guy walking through a neighborhood and some Karen's fucking yelling at him, you don't belong here. And then you come to find out that person has a long history of virtue signaling to black people. So it always ends up in that way. That's why whenever they say things like this, the majority of white people are inherently racist. How do you know that? How do you know that?
Exactly.
Are you actively around those racist white people? Like, do you must be around a lot of racist white people for you to make that broad statement?
The
Otherwise,
most
No,
how do
racist
you-
things
how
I've
do you
ever
know
heard
that?
have not been from other white people. So every race
Yeah.
has them. That's ridiculous to act like they don't. But yeah, everyone, nah.
Right.
I think that's
So I
projection.
mean, you guys could sound off on this. What do you think about
I mean, look,
Rupert?
it's like all these people just remind me of the racist sunflower from Family Guy. Like Cleveland's just walking by it, and
All
then
right.
and then the sunflower just goes, "Hey, boy, don't you
Why don't
come
you
walk
drop the
around
fucking
this
N-word?"
house?" And he says, "Y'all ignorant." That's basically how I see these people. They're just
I think you want to be a voice actor for a black character.
I
no,
think
I
so,
don't.
yeah.
I don't. That just fucking comes out. Okay,
Didn't work
That's
for Cleveland.
Carrow, you guys got to hire.
Yeah, I
him
was gonna
there.
say that show's dead.
Take into consideration.
He's
So,
desperate
it's a white
to.
guy.
Any chance he
Oh my
gets, he'll
God.
throw up the Ebonics fucking sound effects. Anyway,
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
what do
Oh,
you
shut
think
up.
overall, Carol? You haven't spoken too much. What do you think?
So debate wise, it's an interesting tactic to like when you do debates, there's like that logic class that we take. And I think it's interesting that she took the stance of kind of like, I'm talking about all white people, but obviously not you if you're racist, but we're going to talk about all white people, right? So that's a weird deflection because what that's really saying is that she doesn't want people to come in and check her on these comments. And then it's like a weird, it feels very 14-year-old, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Like they want to come in, they want to come in and make a statement so that way they seem like thoughtful and educated, but they haven't actually thought the whole statement through.
It's immature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Pathetic.
and I mean, if there's a problem with a certain, personality trope that's in the industry, maybe the industry should stop fostering it within and blaming people that they're supposed to be selling products to. But maybe
Right.
that's just me.
100%. Yeah. I mean, that is the problem. You just blame your audience for absolutely everything and try and gaslight us all and then expect us to still fork over $70 for a fucking video game.
Yeah,
We're not gonna do it, are we?
It's the same as the movies. They couldn't hack it. They had no merit, so they came up with a system that lets them bypass merit and meritocracy. And so now they're here, and when we deny it, they go, "Well, it's the children who are out of touch." If they blame all of us, and they've done it every consistently, and yeah. Now, thankfully, it's all fallen apart for the most part, but
It is wonderful to see it all.
fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the interesting thing about a community manager is the actual job description is that they're supposed to like promote hype and conversations within the community for the product that they're supposed to be, pushing out for people, right? That's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to be pushing agendas or pushing their sellers away. So like if you're supposed to be bringing people in and spreading the word, but in fact, you're actually pushing them away and you're losing the company money, I'm not really sure how you still have your job.
Yeah.
Virtue signaling.
In any kind of meritocracy, they wouldn't. Obviously, it's a protected class.
Well, that's why I wonder how much crossover there is. Like with the Helldivers one, it's like, is this some lady just talking all on her own? Well, meanwhile, the devs have no idea what they're talking about.
Honestly,
Like,
I think so.
That's what I think too. But that's what I'm saying. So we can't. They're not all equal, even if they're all sort of consistent in their weirdness.
Yeah.
They may have given her a warrant. Like, is she still going on with all these comments? Or
All I know is it's very similar to the House of the Dragon series, where if you listen to the actors talk about what they think the messaging is, it's completely different than if you were just watching on your own. And I sort of feel like it's that where, well, I don't know what you thought the messaging is. We know it's satire, and
So basically, it's like the old days before the whole activism got out of hand. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. No, because like if these usually with these kinds of studios, well, they would tell the person is, hey, we've been noticing you've been causing the wrong kind of feedback that we want from a community manager. Stop this. Fix it.
She's talking about the game, maybe not the manager of the game. Yeah.
But like seriously, I don't know. At this point, I'm just like,
I mean, I'm just happy.
to these people.
I'm just happy with the whole thing, honestly. I know it's a disgusting situation, but what it's done is proven that actually, if you like compared to Gamergate 1, everyone was scared to be called racist, sexist, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, whoa, what the fuck? You calling me? I'm not racist. Oh, you're going to stand there and argue it and defend it.
Well, they
now
burned that
we
one.
understand.
Yeah.
Do not feed the activists. So now they come at us and they say this, and we're like, okay, whatever, buddy. It doesn't fucking matter what you think. I'm going to burn your company to the ground for this.
Yeah.
And so it's working. It's working so well, and they haven't learned a damn thing in 10 years. They are still trying to use the same old tired shit, and we are now bulletproof to it. and then
Yeah,
cannot
the
stop
insults
it.
don't work, and
beautiful.
the legacy media doesn't have the same pull. We know all
Nothing.
their little tricks. We just saw
Everything.
it done, not only in the first Gamergate, but we just saw it done with all the movies and TV shows. The same dirty little tricks and ideology. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
The
over.
only way,
see what
the
Alyssa
only
said
way we
on-
could possibly lose this is if we get bored with it and let up. And
Well, it's not only that.
muffin.
There's so many communities that have grown now. We have the Gamergate community, as you want to call it, but we have Geeks and
what I
Gamers
call
community,
them.
us, everyone. All of YouTubers are a lot
Yeah.
more united and organized now than it was during the first.
If you want a
Gamergate.
great
100%.
example of a community manager, folks, go and check out Sheepsidian. Hopefully, he is still the community manager of the Rippaverse. He's a fine fellow creator, and he does great work over there. So, not all community managers are bad. There's a great example for you all.
I feel like something like that shouldn't have to be said, right? Like, obviously, we know not all community managers are bad, and that goes for basically anything, right? We know that not all developers are woke psychopaths. It's just unfortunately most of them are. But did you guys see what Alyssa said during that interview with Khalif about Twitter?
Something about sucking dick.
Something like that. But no, seriously, she openly basically said that she was talking with other people at, I'm assuming, Kotaku. She said co-workers, so I'm assuming Kotaku. And they were basically discussing how they've realized that now with this whole Gamergate 2.0 thing that's happening, they don't have Twitter as a safe space anymore. They consider Twitter to be that safe space. She openly admitted that. She said they used to get together in like group DMs and conversations and talk about activism in a safe space and talk about things that they would do in a safe space. And now they feel like they don't have that, and they're kind of scrambled. And some of them using Discord, some of them using other messaging services, but they all used to congregate on Twitter because Twitter used to protect them. Twitter, like the moment someone disagreed with them or was against their ideology, it was like, boom, they could get them banned easily. There would be no way for them to fight against it, and they can control the narrative.
Was protecting
now, now they can't control the narrative, and it's making them fucking lose their mind, which is why they're trying to stick so hard to calling it a harassment campaign. Because if
which
they do that,
which is why it's important for people to understand, for those who keep asking dumbass questions like, why are you going against your own people and shit? Because the truth of the matter is, you're not my people, to be quite frankly, because I believe in democracy. And these people are absolutely against democracy. They don't want you to have a voice. They don't want you to have an opinion. They don't want you to be able to say anything that goes against what they want. They want to be able to have control. And the reason
totalitarian.
And the reason why I don't like you is because you are a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing. I think J.K. Rowling and Gothic's TV is a prime example of this. Sure, it all seems good now. Being a feminist is all great now, until all of a sudden you ask, why is there a man in a dress in the girls' restroom? Now you're not a feminist no more. Now you got to get the fuck out. Now you got people trying to
look at The Rock.
Now well, I was just gonna say, now you're seeing a lot of big name celebrities come out against this now and saying,
because the coast is clear. The people have done the hard work for him.
Well, now The Rock has to worry about like his little
Wrestling.
girl when she gets older, and he's not going to be like super down with stuff happening to his kid.
Well, I think it's a little deeper than that. I think it goes back to when he was playing dress up with his daughter, and she's being a little girl and putting makeup on her dad, and having fun. Like, you do that with your daughter. You let them do that.
You let them just be feminine.
And everyone attacked him and started saying, "Oh, you're trans." You're like, and like started like
that's
all this
normal shit.
But still, that's enough to sit there and say, "Okay, I don't want my daughter growing up with this shit." And that's why he's come out and said that he's not Biden anymore, and that he's like against like
I didn't.
what,
That's what I was
basically.
He just had an interview.
He regretted it.
I know Michael.
He said that he regretted it, and the comments are all people being like, "Oh my god, I don't like The Rock anymore."
To be
But
fair,
he's not the only one. But he's not the only one.
He regretted endorsing anyone, and
Yeah,
that
he
he's
did.
not going to endorse anyone this
But
time.
yeah.
And he did say he was tired of woke culture and cancel culture and all of it. So,
Where did he
But
say
he's not
this?
the only. Like, Mark
Fox
Wahlberg
News
is.
interview.
Mark Wahlberg has come out
right.
and saying things. He's got Chris Pratt. You have like a lot of the bigger names coming out against a lot of this stuff, and now you're seeing like with a company that's Sony's potentially buying that company that produced Sound of what's that movie that they did, Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Angel
now suddenly
Because like
everyone's
now
talking
you're seeing
about that
people say,
being
okay,
great.
enough. We're not doing this anymore. We're actually going to go back to the way things were and what we can make money. Capitalism does work.
Well, with The Rock, the word is he's doing it because he's going back to wrestling. So now he has to fix all
No.
Yeah, now he's
That's
got to
what
make
they're
friends
saying.
with.
That's what they're
Yeah.
saying,
Honestly,
yeah.
That's
I
'cause
don't
he's
give a
the
fuck. These
shareholder.
celebrities, nah, bro. These celebrities, they're all fucking virtue signal for this shit. They all
Yep.
advocated for it in
I
2020.
do think that
All
we'll
these
end up with a
motherfuckers
bunch
that
of
were for
people.
the country locking down. All these motherfuckers that are for
Yep.
transing kids, and now all of a sudden they want to be like, "Oh, I'm tired of it." No, fuck you, bro. You're
Fuck
tired
your
of it.
freedom.
That's my point. That's my point. And it's going
I'm the
against
grifter.
the narrative. So now, like the one before
You're
all
tired
this,
of it
they
now
were
that
like,
people are fucking calling it out and getting
Yes.
tired of it themselves. Now you're
I was
tired
on
of
your
it.
side the whole time, guys.
Fuck out of
Yeah.
here, bro.
Fucking
That's
liars.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's such
You're
bullshit.
hypocrites.
You're
They're all
all, yeah,
hypocrites.
you're just going to flip flop with the times, and that's why I know a lot of these people don't actually believe half the shit that they say, because eventually it's only a matter of time before they're going to come out and change the story.
Yeah,
It's
because the
happening-
ones
it
that were
happens
on
in
our
Game of
side have
Thrones.
been blacklisted.
Because there's no money. There's no money in it, and they
Yeah.
see that now.
Yeah.
They thought there was going to be money doing this, and there's
Yeah.
no money. There's nothing. The well
That is
starting to
exactly
run what?
it. They
And that's
absolutely
why you're
thought.
seeing.
Activists
That's why
don't
you're
make
seeing
money.
BlackRock and Vanguard pumping commercials on CNN and all these freaking
Yes.
leftist TV, especially CNN, saying invest into Vanguard, invest in BlackRock. You'll get your benefit, like, because they're losing money. The well's starting to go dry. It's not. Look at Disney.
Mhm.
Disney stock's going down. Like,
They got nothing.
Well,
They got
I mean,
nothing.
that's just going into a deeper issue of, like, the fact that our current economic system is just not designed to last for more than 100 years the way it's going. But I'm not going to dive into that. But yeah, no.
well, as much as people want
Yeah.
socialism
Yeah.
does not work because they
It
don't
doesn't
know
work,
how to
no.
do it.
It does
They
not
don't
work.
know how to do it.
It leads to even worse
All
inequality.
it precipitates is mass death at the end.
Disney's
Yes.
still at 118. It was 124 before they announced that
Yeah.
Trion
It's
had lost.
gonna drop
Oh,
even
damn.
lower. It's
Yeah.
gonna drop even
Let
more.
me see what Disney's stock is at right now.
I just said it. It's at
It's
118.
Yes, that's
But that's
literally
the
what it
point, is that it's not just us.
Ooh,
Even
okay.
outside investors recognize that there's a problem with current Disney
Yes.
strategy that's not changing. So enjoy your one movie of Deadpool and your one Agatha TV show this year. And then next year, enjoy your Thunderbolts and your Captain America and your Fantastic Four with female Silver Surfer and Blade if it comes out. Yeah, because then after that, it's done.
Oh, it's even more. The Acolyte is going to sink it even further.
Yeah, I
Oh
can't
my
wait.
It's going to kill. It's going to kill it. You
Can't
kill
God
it.
damn it, Gooch.
I'm telling you right now, Deadpool right now, everyone's like, oh, Deadpool's going to save it. No, it's not. It's all nostalgia. That's all they're doing. It's already hinted at Loki season 2, the way it was run with the TVA. You could tell it's going to be garbage. People are Ryan Reynolds doing the same shit.
But even if it is like a good movie, even if people enjoy it, it's going to be like Guardians 3, where people are like, yeah, I liked it.
The holdover.
But
Did you say-
it
that's
doesn't
my
bring
point.
me back.
Yeah.
It's not like-
Yeah.
No, it's a goodbye to Fox X-Men, basically. That's what I'm treating it as.
I don't think it's necessarily going to be garbage, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh, MCU's back, like, let's go.
Well, I don't think any reasonable person thinks that, but
I'm
from what I
saying
saw,
it's going to be garbage because if you watch Deadpool 2, you're going to tell me that's great writing?
No,
but I didn't go. Nobody went to watch Deadpool for great writing.
Folks, we can't go back. We have to go.
That's my
forward.
point.
We have to support projects that will forge a great future in our popular culture. And
Hold on, shut up, Ryan.
Like
Shut up.
the Ripper Bird. I'm
I
trying
just
to
wanna make
promote
sure.
something here. We can't go back.
Ryan,
It's not fucking
88%
1990s.
of the stuff you
I
said
don't have a
is so
fucking time
irrelevant.
machine.
Like,
I don't have a fucking time machine. We
Jesus
cannot
Christ.
go back.
I want to go back. Hold on.
God damn.
Atreus.
Thank you.
Going back to this. Going back to the
Silence,
Deadpool-
white man. Black man speaks
Going
now.
back to the
That's what
Deadpool
I'm talking
conversation. Like, are we saying that the first Deadpool was good writing?
It's better than
No.
the second one. It's
No,
better than
it
the
was
second
just
one.
it was
I would
it was
say better.
it was R-rated. It was something different, and it was hard hitting.
I
That's
thought
what it
we're
was. It was a flash in the pan.
movie. We're watching a movie on a really a raging idiot who get pegs by his girl, and we didn't call it woke during that time because it's Deadpool, right? Deadpool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah.
pansexual.
I thought, in my opinion, I didn't go to watch Deadpool for it, to be amazing writing. I just thought I was watching some fourth wall breaking idiot just do dumb shit for the whole movie. So
we just don't want it Disney-fied, right? We just want
Right.
Ryan Reynolds to do the movie he wants with his
And-
homie Hugh
agree,
Jackman.
but I haven't
once.
seen any evidence that it's not going to be that so far. So
Yeah, no, me
Yeah,
neither.
yeah.
Well, sort of. They took out that
Atreus.
pegging comment
Come
in the
on,
trailer, and
Well, I think Gooch is the only one that's saying that so far. Gooch wants to fight over Deadpool being bad, apparently.
dude,
I think it's gonna be good, it's just not gonna save
Deadpool.
anything.
Deadpool was outside
Yeah.
the Disney realm, or I'm not you two. Deadpool was outside the Disney realm before Deadpool 3. So now Disney's got its talons in Deadpool.
They
You
say
think
it's
gonna
R.
be good?
they
I
say
mean,
it's
yeah,
R
it's rated R.
Well, fuck. So was Echo, or like so was fucking like a lot
Yeah,
of the
but
shit.
was
that they
it?
put-
Wait a minute.
Like-
wait a
like-
minute.
like-
Echo
like-
wasn't hard.
like-
Echo was definitely bad. That's what it
TV
was.
mature.
Yeah.
just because they put an R doesn't mean it's going to be good.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I mean, like,
It's
if
still
you
a
think it's
signal.
gonna be bad, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't think it's gonna be bad. It's just when we say things, I would like for us to have a reason why we say things. So when
He
somebody
thinks it's
tells-
going to be bad because the TVA is in it, and you're saying it doesn't matter because we're there to see.
No,
Ryan Reynolds
no, Badger. Whoa.
What is it then?
I'm saying it's bad because there's no script and it's horrible writing. That's why.
Yeah, but
If
isn't there a
there's
script?
been
So
no-
Deadpool kills.
So then the first two
Deadpool
movies,
one barely had a script, to be honest.
Like, okay, tell me, okay, when you watched Logan, did you watch it because Wolverine, or did you like it because the incredible story that it had,
But-
that movie produced?
that was different though, because that
Yeah.
was shockingly really good rating, but not really good rating, really good writing, and that's why it got the accolades that it did. But nobody's like going to see a Wolverine movie to see amazing writing. But we just happen to get that.
I went for the plot, and the plot was Hugh Jackman's pectoral.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Well, and they're
But
not
you've
bringing
seen
it back.
two movies.
as
You've seen
Wolverine.
two movies at Deadpool, and you know what Deadpool's all about. So now you're going to say, I'm going to spend my money on Deadpool again because,
I didn't say nothing about spending my money.
well, that's how these things are
I didn't-
successful. So
I didn't say nothing about spending my money.
So
I'm,
So
all
I'm
I'm
saying-
saying
I
is,
got an alternative source here, okay?
It's going to be 2 hours of key jangling.
yeah.
That'll
Yes.
probably be good. And I
Hopefully.
think we'll like it. I think we will like it. And we'll get to say goodbye to Hugh Jackman wearing the fucking costume finally and a bunch of different cameos. And that'll be it. And we're done
Yeah.
with it.
and,
You know,
and none of
it's
that
actually
sounds
good
like
at
good
Hugh
writing at
Jackman.
all to me.
No, I'm fine with it. I think it might surprise us actually, but it's not going to save anything. That's the
Yeah.
ultimate point.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I totally
my
agree.
point.
It'll be good in spite of Disney, not because of it. It'll
Yeah.
be because Ryan Reynolds has some clout.
Be
I'm
okay.
not
It'll be
going
okay.
as far as to saying that it's going to be good. I'm just saying
I think
when
it'll be good.
when we watch things, because like when I see a Star Wars trailer that I know is bad, like the Acolyte, I'm like, what the
Mhm.
fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
And then I checked the temperature, everyone. Okay, so we all agree that this looks terrible, right? Yeah, it looks terrible, and we can all say it's going to be terrible when it comes out. And which is a huge if it turns out to be good, then we can say, okay, cool, we were wrong. But
Yeah.
when we see something, we have no evidence of it being terrible, then I'm not going to go around and say it's going to be bad.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're talking to a guy who said Barbie was
Well-
a flop. I had to wear clown makeup because
I don't get the negative vibes I get from like other shows that are coming out. Let's put it that way.
No, I'm saying that there's been okay. The first two movies,
Mhm.
they were there because it's Deadpool, it's R-rated, if you want to say that, and it was like Ryan Reynolds just doing Ryan Reynolds like he does in every other fucking movie.
Mhm.
This is now Disney has Deadpool. What's gonna Is this gonna be all of a sudden fantastic and it's gonna be better?
Yeah.
No, it's not. They the reason why they're bringing Hugh Jackman in is for people to bring people to put him in the seats, and I don't think it's gonna be.
No. What's
So
the
you
name?
think they're
He's been
nostalgia
asking
baiting?
for Hugh Jackman since the first film.
They've been trying to do this for years. They're
Yeah,
just
now
not
he got-
take
But it
care
could
of
be
but
both.
now-
who's letting
But
them.
wait, he got Disney backing him. So when Ryan Reynolds goes up to Disney and says, "Listen, I've been trying to get Hugh Jackman in here for years," they say,
Yeah.
what's his number?" Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, but two things can be true at the same time. It can still be used as a key dangler too, as like
No,
okay,
it's a fucking
we
key
fought
dangle,
Dead-
but-
yeah,
The Marvels
Yeah.
also
For a
put
long
Iron
time.
Man and Captain America in their ads and their promotions and their trailers. Where were they in that when that movie came out? Like,
Wait,
I'm
I
just saying,
understand both points here.
I just want to
like,
see Hugh Jackman in the goddamn Wolverine.
It's gonna
costume.
be-
Sorry.
there we go.
Fair
There we
enough.
go.
Let me
There we
over,
go.
goddammit.
And then we got
We
to
might-
distribute
that's
that.
my whole point. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot. If I can see Hugh Jackman slitting some throats and Deadpool talking
it.
shit and killing
Very
people,
simple.
That's it,
I
yeah.
am good.
He
Yeah.
has to do it shirtless.
Yeah, I'll thirst. Go ahead.
That's
Do
it.
it. You took the growth hormone. You might as
Fair
well.
enough.
You destroyed your body getting the
With
Wolverine.
the
You might
growth
as well.
hormone.
Yeah, he admits it. Trust me, you're
Yeah,
not getting that physique without.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
of course you don't fucking get that physique without a fucking growth hormone.
Yeah.
I was muted for a circular argument.
Hey, Doc.
Just like your head.
It's not circular, it's a cuboid, I am aware.
No, it's called an oval-shaped
No,
head.
but the point I was going to make, and I'll be as clear and as concise as possible.
Doing super chats
Shouldn't
after this.
focus on the past, focus on the future, support upcoming projects, especially the Rippaverse, in which Carrow is a part of. There we go.
Ooh, yes.
There you go.
Yes, definitely.
You're muted.
Yeah, you muted.
No,
By the way, I'm not sure you were going to say something, Carol.
No, I was just shilling my company stuff. That's all.
Chill.
Nice.
Thank you. I know when I'll tell you guys a quick backstory about when I got hired full time to work with Eric. So initially when I was working with Eric, it was part-time, and I had to tell my full-time job that I needed a day off because we were launching item number 1, and Eric asked if I could be there. So I took a day off from my full-time to work my side gig, right? Nice. And obviously it blew up like it did. And I was actually working in entertainment at the time. So when Eric said, "Hey, I need you full-time," I went to my boss and I told him, I kind of, because he was my mentor at the same time. And I was like, "Hey, I've got this opportunity and, I just needed some insight." And he said, "If you take that job, you can never come back. They won't let you." So that was a thing. And everybody that I worked with in entertainment knew who Eric was, but they could not talk to Eric. They weren't allowed to talk to him or Nerdrotic or Critical Drinker or any of those guys, because if they did,
definitely heard that.
Yeah,
they would all lose their job, right? And my boss at the time, my boss at the time was absolutely right. Because the moment I said, okay, I put in my resignation, did that, all my other opportunities, all those doors closed, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I believe Gina Carano said she was specifically asked to unfollow Geeks and Gamers and Rippa and all the fellowship. Yeah.
It's still surprising how that happens. Like you kind of want to believe that it's not as totally in your face sinister as that, but it actually
is.
really
100% is.
It really is. It's the same thing happened to Melanie Mack on the gaming space. Like as soon as she got involved with that same group, she just got completely like isolated from.
I was gonna ask,
was
it only professional? Did you also have like personal friends just cut communications?
Yeah, there's like 2 that will still talk to me, but the rest of them like have their distance. And the only time that they've talked to me is when they wanted to ask about like, the way that we do fulfillment. And so then I'll be like, "You remember that script that we were working on?" And they're like, "Yeah." It's like, "How about we finish that?" And then I'll answer your questions. Just crickets. So.
Damn.
That's shit.
Yeah, and then
Sounds about right.
But they'll be like, "You're toxic now because you went."
And yet they act like they're the ones being oppressed.
Yeah.
This is literally
They're
oppression.
the virtuous.
Well, if
ones.
it all goes by the wayside, I pay bills. Just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's call
throwing it
out
out
super
there.
chats, man, because I'm so far behind. We got Lavistro for 5. Wearing hot pink headphones is gay unless it's cat ears for 500. Then it's Hypnotic, and that's reality based on will of the fans. Wow, what a combination of channels! Man. Jesus Christ!
Damn, man.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you
Lavistro,
can't
for
talk shit to
5.
Lavistro.
Lavistro's the man.
Victor Snuts for 2 says Alyssa Mercante is a yeast demon. That is all.
Yes,
that sounds
Accurate.
nasty. I know, just thinking about that sounds nasty.
Yeah.
The number 1 Trojan for 5 says I can see the testosterone on the ladies in the game. Okay, fair enough.
I'm not sure which one we're talking about.
I don't know. We were talking about a few games before. Lavistro dropped 5 Hypnotic memberships. Thank you so much, Lavistro. On top of another $5 super chat saying, "I'm back, bitches. YouTube limits can't hold this dragon. It's your boy, the insane mod Lavistro." Yeah, he actually got banned from doing super chats on memberships because he did too much.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
YouTube-
wait,
like
yeah.
YouTube
Because
trying to be like,
YouTube limited
"Stop,
him for a
Lavistro,
week.
you're drunk" or something. Like,
Yeah.
you're failing your
You're
life
a
They
savings.
limited him
They
for like
think y'all
a week.
laundering money through YouTube.
Yep.
And shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally, they don't want that situation to happen with like
crazy.
these streamers on Twitch where like somebody accidentally donated $7,000 in one go.
Oops.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
KRG
Dude
for
said it
2
was
says
Trump.
that is legit rage from Atreus, and I love it.
Classic.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, that's a rare thing. Yeah.
And then
When-
Tatsusama for 2 says Atreus heart emoji.
Pause.
All right.
Pause.
Everybody's gaining it up for Atreus.
Damn,
Look at this.
Damn, Atreus, not everything is
Comrade
gay.
Kitty
God
for
damn it.
5.
Getting
They
real
listed
ditty
the
in here.
purple drink and chicken bento boxes. Nice. From
That's
that
for
picture, I'm
those-
assuming.
That's for the
yeah.
black anime lovers.
Mephisto X for 5 says YouTube would not allow me to post my earlier comment. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised either.
And then he gives one
happens a
hypnotic
lot.
membership on top of that. Well, it depends. Like if you say a certain word or a certain combination of words, they will actually not let you do a super chat or a comment or
Yeah.
anything. It'll just go blank. You have to like edit it, and they don't tell you what word is doing it, so you got to figure it out.
Yep.
We got DB Wild for 10 says, hail to the Bigot Army. This has got to be one of my favorite Hypnocasts today. Something is different. I can hear everyone on the panel. Keep it up, folks. You're doing excellent stuff.
Nice.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
I appreciate that,
Good to hear, man.
Maybe I
Yeah.
finally
We
got
got
my
Hayden
microphone
75
changed.
with a massive 50 banger. Thank you so much, Hayden
Damn.
75. The cult using the platform of Twitter and losing the ability to easily reach out to companies and fellow travelers was the biggest blow to them. Now it's on us to capitalize on that. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
The
the
space
power
is
is on our
open.
side, 100%.
The space is open, and if we work together, they won't win again. Yeah, no, that's I'm telling you, man, the biggest difference between this and what happened before is Twitter. It has to be
Yes.
has to be Twitter.
This
that,
needs
that,
a new
We
bro.
can't be shut up now. Elon Musk lets everybody talk equally.
And those were
Twitter is
commie
such a
keywords there.
different, yeah, man. Twitter
Fellow
is such
travelers?
A different, I know it was. Twitter is such a different, just such a different playing field now, and it does make a huge difference. So even though like I don't agree with everything Elon Musk does, but at least I can say pretty safely that it is a much freer platform, and the discourse can actually happen now. Now you can actually converse
can
with each
hear
other,
the
which
people.
scares these motherfuckers. The fact that
Exactly.
they can even see opposing opinions now is just, why do you think they're melting down so much? Why do you
It's
think they're talking
incredible
about
to
emotional
imagine
damage
just
so
how-
much?
They so quick to block you.
Yeah.
It's kind
Oh,
of
they are, yeah.
amazing. Like
And,
they,
and I just
they
want
must have
to
been
let it be
holding back.
known. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just saying they must have been holding back so many people. I don't know what it took to suppress that many people. It must have been one hell of
lot.
an algorithm, because as soon as they flipped it off, suddenly it was like the floodgates opened and they realized how utterly outnumbered they actually are, which is a beautiful thing. I'm just celebrating it every day. We can see
Well,
each
man,
other.
you
the
did
narrative
Atreus
changes,
dirty on
too.
this tweet.
What?
The narrative, the narrative changes a
Oh,
lot
man.
too. When
Oh man.
hold on, let me finish. The narrative changes a lot too when you have, first it goes from, oh, these gamers are a small fringe group, they don't mean anything. Now it's like, oh, it's such a vast harassment campaign that's happening right now. So are we
Pick one.
are we a small group or are we a large group? Like
Yeah,
you gotta make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
But thank
we're
you, Hayden
insignificant,
75.
and yet we're like absolutely overflowing them like completely.
Yeah.
Gary and Critical Drinker on Pierce Morgan should answer everything. The fact is like, no,
Oh, that's
we're
so
not
fucking
just some
cool.
people
yeah.
yelling on the internet. They
Yeah.
know
I
who
love
we
that
are.
so much. I
Yeah.
like people think, oh, no one cares about your opinions. You just live in your
Yeah.
mom's basement. You're talking
that-
it's like
that
they're making
fucking
movies. They have a
rivalry.
million followers. They're on like mainstream talking points now. Like,
Yeah.
they have no
It's-
argument anymore.
The shift has happened already. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly when it did, but it did. I think it was when Elon Musk got Twitter. And I think that was like
Definitely a big thing.
the linchpin of it all.
Well, look
really.
how
They-
hard they tried to keep it. Go ahead, Carol. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say they spent so much time trying to silence like a counter opinion. Like when Captain Marvel came out, like I was working for Eric at the time and I was watching all the videos that were trying to come out. And at one point, like I'll never forget like this day, they put Eric as kid content. And so like I remember telling him, it's like, hey, they put you in kid content. And he was like, ah, fuck. And then he was like, oh, I can't do that anymore. And then he started doing like, T's for taxation is theft kids. But, they hid those videos, right? And then on Twitter, anytime you were trying to say something, you would get like shadow banned or anything like that. And it was really just a thing about visibility. And so they thought that they were in the right because they weren't getting a counter opinion. And then when they did get a counter opinion, they didn't know what to do with it. They don't have rhino skin. They don't actually have a well thought out like debate or anything like that.
No.
It's just like, it's the immature like throwing stuff at the wall and thinking like, okay, I made art, but it's really just paint. Right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
they're used
shite.
to
Take
they're used to
modern
nobody calling that out, and then when somebody does, they just don't know how to react at all.
Any
Yeah, you're
criticism
totally
is
right.
an attack, and yeah.
Mhm.
Well, because they spend years living in an echo chamber. The moment that echo chamber gets
Safe
ruined,
space.
what are
Yeah.
they gonna do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
they're so desperate to try to find another one. And they know they know that they're addicted to Twitter. They know that they had Twitter for such a long time. And when Twitter got taken over by Elon Musk, they all said, "Oh, we're going to XYZ platform. We're going to go over there. Screw you guys. We're going to make this a conservative only platform or whatever bullshit." And then they couldn't leave, just like they couldn't leave the country when Trump got elected. It's the same bullshit. You guys aren't going
They're
anywhere.
supposed to leave the country when you can't afford a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want us flying.
I remember when they closed all the borders, saying Americans couldn't immigrate. Like Canada was the first one to be like, "No, you guys can't come here."
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'd be like letting the frogs out of the pot.
Have you not read the news? We just let in like over 28,000 illegal immigrants.
No, this was at the time.
He's
when
talking about
Trump-
out of America.
Yeah, this was at the time when like Trump got elected, and then like the day like the announcement came out, like Canada put up like a counter announcement saying, "Stop trying to apply. There's no room for you."
That South Park Blame Canada song was really ahead of its time.
Yes, it really was. That South Park does is ahead.
I
of its
live
time.
in Canada. I live it every day. God,
Robin Williams sang it at the Oscars.
I live in this hell every day. Was ahead of its time.
Hold on, guys. Let me finish the chat. Zach Rogers for 5. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. Keep up the great work, everyone.
Shout out to Anakin.
There you go.
Shout out to Anakin.
Great Deadpoolio for 2 says Badger's favorite Latinx is here.
Oh fuck! You know that's the one word that pisses Hypno off, right?
That's why he says it. It's not. It's an ironic. We don't claim that.
I'm just surprised, like somebody even remembered that because, like,
I think one of the first Hypno videos I ever saw was him having a go at Latinx. Yeah.
I'm half Puerto Rican. This Great Deadpoolio's got the Latin in him, so yeah, we meme on it because no one actually uses that term.
Yeah. Hey, look.
They tried to do it here too, and the Filipinos went berserk as well.
The Romance language is
one of the only times they've ever stood up for
Philippines
themselves ever. Yeah, they actually did that.
Really?
Philippines.
They did Philippines during a con. I forgot which one.
That sounds very gay.
Wow.
They were fucking furious.
I bet. I fucking bet they were.
They were.
What con was that? That was a little while ago.
Like the most conquered country in the world, but they stood up for that.
They're like, no, we're drawing line here.
Happy birthday, April babies. There you go. Thank you so much, Levette. Appreciate you. We got Raiden Kage for 2. Says just simply saying, "I love you guys. Thank you." Thank you, man. Appreciate
Raiden
that.
Cage.
You, bro.
Considering we had someone raging in chat about us talking about something they didn't like. We got Booped Nose for 2. Says all of you are the tip of the spear for gamers.
More or less. Yeah.
Ryan, you know about the tip, Ryan?
Pause.
Just
Atreus, there isn't a hidden like gay comment in the super chat
Just
for
the
fuck's
tip.
sake.
Just the tip, yeah.
This man is like, I see gayness everywhere.
Reading too much into comments, Atreus. It's very suspicious.
God, you guys are ridiculous.
Oh man.
So yeah,
like Diddy in the chat. Sorry, I just saw it.
let's kind of double back a little bit. So we talked about a little bit on the community managers being ultra woke and garbage people overall. But I want to talk a little bit about Stellar Blade, because Stellar Blade got me one of my most trending tweets this last week, next to the Romeo and Juliet one, which for some reason is almost at a little over 500,000 fucking views. I don't know why.
It's got more traffic than Sweet Baby Inc. at the moment.
It does. It really does.
Fuck the man.
It really does.
So let's talk about Stellar Blade, okay? Let me bring up the article here. So a lot of people were, well, you know what? Before we talk about Stellar Blade directly, let's talk about the conversation around Stellar Blade. Let's talk about IGN, because we all like making fun of IGN. IGN
never gets old.
Especially IGN
Bastards
France.
are at it again.
IGN got a lot of egg on their face, right? So, and it was kind of hard to read their fake apology, because I already knew when I saw the article and I saw that they apologized. I'm like, there's no way they actually apologized. I
And then you
refuse to
saw
believe
the
that.
meltdown from the editor in chief, and it's like, oh yeah, nothing's changed.
Well, no, before that, like I'm
That's
just talking
before
like just strictly about the apology. That apology was the equivalent of, you ever try to get an apology out of an angry woman?
Yeah, it was like a backhanded
Tell me more
apology.
about that.
Yeah, how does that usually? How does
it's
that
like,
usually go?
Wait, in every way, I was basically right, but I guess in this case, I'm sorry.
Well,
You know?
sorry, your
Exactly.
fault. I don't understand
Great
French.
job, Will.
Basically.
Great
Yeah,
job.
back when we start
I've had
doing
lots
the
of
windshield
arguments with
wiper
women.
thing.
The windshield
yeah.
wiper.
They blamed the language barrier on it, but
It's not what
it's
you said,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the way you said it.
So
well, basically.
this apology from IGN is fucking hilarious, and it's the equivalent of what Will just said. Basically, they say that, well, I wasn't wrong. You guys took me and misunderstood me incorrectly, but because you feel a certain way, I'm gonna put this one word in the sentence to change the context slightly, and that's my apology, essentially.
That's all it is, yeah.
And what did
first they did the backpedal. First they did the slight backpedal, the retraction, where they changed
oh yes,
a guy who's never seen a woman to a guy you would think has never seen a woman,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that pissed me off more. I'm like, don't tell me what I fucking think.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
So this is what they changed it to initially. This was their apology, right? It says they changed it to a doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman to a doll sexualized by someone you would think has never seen a woman.
What the
Wow,
That was their apology.
that makes it so much better. Yeah.
And didn't they take his name off of it and replace it with
Yeah.
like Team IG in France or some weird?
At the end of the day, they're insulting a man and by proxy insulting his wife, and these people don't have any respect
And the
for
person
marriage,
they modeled the
and
body
they don't
after.
have any.
Yeah.
They're not the same person, are they? His wife
No,
isn't
they're
the
two
model.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. Because some
No,
people have been
guys.
reporting that they're
Joke
the same
about them looking
person,
the
and I'm
same
like,
to you.
well, that's like low key
No,
racism.
no, Will.
against women.
Beautiful women are a fucking fairy tale according to
They're
these people. They don't
interchangeable,
fucking
apparently.
exist.
Yeah,
They're
but the
a
thing
myth.
is, they also don't seem to understand, and this is no surprise whatsoever. They don't understand because they don't respect marriage. When you insult a man's wife, you have crossed the line.
Yeah.
Do not fucking say shit about
Also,
my
his wife works
motherfucker.
there. What's that say about
His
equity?
wife?
There's a
his
woman
wife
working.
designed the character.
Yeah, exactly.
Based on
what
the
they
model,
want.
right?
Well,
Yeah,
imagine how
if
the
they-
model must feel too, because the model's a real woman, and she's got to hear all these people saying these are
A
not
sexualized
realistic,
doll.
These are not
I mean,
realistic standards, right?
she
You got
might-
a real
you might
woman.
take it
Will
as a
Smith
compliment.
clip.
Yeah,
I mean, if
Carrow,
they
go
hate
ahead,
this,
I'm
To be
sorry.
fair, if I was her, I'd be complimented.
if they
that
hate
people
this
think I'm
game so
unreal.
much, they'd probably hate the game they made prior, which is called Nikkei, and that's nothing but tits and ass.
Oh,
Sounds like
sounds like
Vegas.
something we should
Spell
play.
that.
Yeah, you should. It's great.
Yeah,
I
right
played.
now.
I
Something we
played.
should
It's
not
like
bring up on screen.
it's a mobile game that I started to play because they made 10 million in a year, and I was like, I'd like to know how you did that, and I was
Sounds
like,
like
oh,
Asia.
tits ass.
I
But
thought that was
then,
Japanese stock market.
yeah,
Nikkei. The Nikkei index.
yeah,
There we
Nikkei
go.
Goddess of Victory. Yeah.
Nikkei. I need some new Nikkei sneakers.
But yeah, this apologies, man, it's the prime example of how they think, right? They don't ever want to admit they're wrong. We've said that a lot, right? And it's not just gaming too. I mean, Hollywood fails upward a lot too, but this is proof that they will literally do anything possible before admitting that they were wrong. Now, he changed and edited this comment, and it ended up getting roasted regardless. And I think a few days after he changed it, they completely removed it. They removed it completely and just replaced it with some sort of editor's note, something along the lines, and they gave an actual real apology after that. But I mean, really, people don't care because number one, this was from IGN France, right? And number two, right after this happened, the fucking editor-in-chief wants to melt down and start attacking people of IGN France. The editor-in-chief of IGN France after this wants to start going nuts. And
It
attacking
sounded
people.
like the other IGNs yelled at them because there's a
Yeah.
stipulation. Like, just know that this is
Yeah, I
IGN
found
France, not the rest of us IGNs.
Yeah.
It sounded like that's what that meltdown came from.
There's your game. That's your shift up mobile game.
Okay.
Oh,
Goddess of
Nikkei, yeah,
Victory.
Nikkei.
Yeah.
Thank God they
Very
have clothes
fascist
on.
looking. Very
It's in the
fascist.
chat.
Yeah, it's very, very,
I was
very
worried for a
fascist.
second.
Very
I was
all
like,
right looking.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
cutscenes. You have cutscenes where you're holding hands, and then you just keep holding hands.
Oh my god.
That was and
That
then
is
you just
Carrow's
keep
favorite
holding
cutscene.
hands.
Hold my
Listen,
hand.
I held
Oh,
hands
my.
with twins in that game.
Hey.
No, Princess Dono Yamete.
This is
Speaking of
make
Trace,
that face while you order the
misogyny
game
in
right
this
now.
is so
Where
extreme.
y'all find her at?
That's one
Whoa.
weird smile.
False.
Yes.
I think we found her at a place called Twitter. But I don't know.
Why not?
Someone in the chat said Atreus is spot welding. This is putting the flashes.
That is great.
man.
So let's cover what the editor in chief said. Let me bring it up really quick. But I mean, what do you guys think about this overall? I mean, obviously they're incapable of ever admitting they're wrong. I'm shocked they even deleted it, to be honest with you. I'm really shocked. Because normally they don't, right? Like especially on the Western side, on the American side, they're definitely not going to ever fucking delete anything and admit they're wrong. They rather just kind of double down and triple down. You know what's weird though to me? I always find it interesting how the journalists will double down and triple down on what they write, right? Their articles. And I'm sure this has to do with money, but let me finish. They double down, they triple down. They don't ever edit or delete anything when it comes to their articles. But the moment they put out something stupid on Twitter that gets people mad, they delete it and then they go private. It's like, but then I just realized, as I was saying, I was like, well, that's because their articles probably make them money through engagement and all that stuff. So obviously they're not going to want to, they want to keep it spicy. Let's just say they want to keep it where people are angrily clicking on it and roasting them. So it's a machine that gets essentially fed by the same thing they claim to be against.
Yeah, capitalism.
Yeah.
Well, like he talked about, like people get tired of being negative. It's like, well, that's not my fault. Stop doing dumb shit, and I'll stop talking about it. Like,
look,
I mean, that's the whole thing. Everything.
If you didn't, if you stopped doing all the things, I wouldn't be talking about that. And I would just
say. The situation would never have happened if they hadn't offended their customers in every industry and entertainment
on purpose, because they thought they could replace us. And
as a marketing tactic,
as a marketing tactic.
It's not about replacing you, it's about controlling you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
The truth is they're trying to apply their marketing to 3% of the population, so they're only going to get 3% of those profits. So
look, this is my opinion. Is I'll just use this to be straightforward on it. Okay, just pull it up. It's basically this sums it all up.
Dragon said, I honestly think you are like
retarded.
No.
Reboot.
I think you're like the master. You're like the master of the most random clips and content. I could be talking about titties and you're gonna pull out something totally random.
Hey, it's relevant to this conversation. I said that was my
I really love titties. How nice are titties? Hey guys, look at this cock.
I need you to really put that.
Hey, no, Diddy, you motherfucker, no. What now, Treyas? What now, man?
I need you to really put that clip into context for me. Explain to me why we just wasted
sure.
13
I literally
seconds
said
of our
this. That I used the clip as a way to reference how I think this whole situation played out. And
a guy riding a
it's
rocket.
A shit show.
No, I say look, Dragon, it went over their heads. You're appealing to Americans, not
I beg your pardon.
You're fucking
that movie
right,
is American.
Naked Gun is American.
You called Umar Johnson. It's like
Jim Abrams was American.
I beg your pardon.
Ryan, nothing goes over that head. That is a landing strip you have there.
That's because I'm not an American, Hypno. And
that's a lighthouse. That's not a landing strip. It's a lighthouse.
That's why your hairline is gone at 24. You got bad genetics. And
they
you
don't
got
have vitamins on the rock he lives on.
He just sits on the coast and lets the ships know not to hit the freaking rocks.
IGN France, editor-in-chief. How do you say that last name? La Fleuriel?
La Fleuriel.
Implies Eve's design in Stellar Blade is killing women.
Yeah. This is
game of becoming too fragile due to being fed the patriarchy.
Maybe you should quit being a lazy bitch and get off your ass and do some squats so you can look like her.
We're the ones that are too fragile, but Eve is killing women. How do you feel about that,
Carrow?
It's
gonna undo all the
what are you squatting?
It's gonna undo the Eternals' hard
Hey, yo, zoom in.
Squats, let's do it. Okay, 1.
Okay.
3.
Proving that it's a
Play the music.
He's married.
This man comes after my ass and then he's just
keeping that circulation going.
Feeding the ducks music.
I feel like Hypno would be the most horrible wingman ever. Like he throw you under the bus.
What, bro? Absolutely not.
Nobody under the bus.
Hey, look at my horny ass homeboy over there. He's definitely trying to sleep with you.
No offense, guys, but like it's not Hypno that's gonna save you as a wingman. Your cheesy pickup lines are horrible. So I mean,
yeah.
I
would make it funny.
Me?
I would make it funny at Trace, and I'd probably end up stealing the girl. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my pickup. I don't come on now.
Pickup lines about you.
Hypno is just a hyena at this point, you know.
Pickup line.
How are you calling me a hyena when you laugh like one? That doesn't make any sense.
Tactics.
No panelists, no under the bus.
Coach.
See, all the girls in the chat are saying I would be a good wingman, Treyas. See?
You hurt his feelings.
What pickup lines have I used?
God damn, man.
I hit a nerve. I hit a
What the
nerve.
fuck? What is going on? What is
Your
going
charming personality wins them all over.
You're right. Whoever dropped that comment, you're right. Yeah, that Hypno is definitely, Atreus is trying to sleep with you. You definitely shouldn't talk to him. Talk to me instead.
That's terrible. I don't have to do that to steal a girl. Stop it. Stop.
It just happened.
Hey,
It's
fuck you. I
natural.
heard what you just said. Fuck that.
It's natural. It's natural.
It's your Latin heat.
Carrow is married.
Your
by the
Latin
way.
heat.
Yes.
She's married.
Great
Oh,
information.
man.
now.
All right, let's stick to the topic. So, IGN France editor-in-chief says Eve's design is killing women. Thoughts on this one?
Retarded.
Good.
Utterly
Bullshit.
retarded. I mean, this
This is
is
the L take.
This is like when they tried to say Eternals was going to save lives by being diverse. Now they're trying to say that women, the great conceit of it is that women are unable to compete in a world where women are designed by men, but literally Eve was designed by a woman, so the entire thing falls flat instantly.
Or it somehow makes us beat women or something because they're not.
Yeah,
realistic, like a
the
video
line
game.
beaten is in there.
Weird.
I think we are all
Hey, yo,
very weird.
We like attractive women, ergo we
That
must
would be
hit
like a
them.
Babylon B video. Like someone comes
Hypno,
home and
you
plays
should
Stellar
pull up
Blade,
my
sees his
tweet.
wife, and just
I can't
Let's
even tell
celebrate
anymore.
beauty
Lord.
by
Which
going out
tweet?
and beating up women.
Hold on. I'm
That's-
about to send it to you.
Yeah, the Onion and the Babylon
Oh,
B
man.
things are now just regular headlines.
Yeah, they really
they
are.
don't
must
even
be
need
really
to meme.
hard to be in.
Isn't
that.
that sad that satire
Yes.
headlines are actually like accurate?
Bro, that people have to ask, like, is this real or is this
Yeah.
and it's a
You know,
50-50.
I feel bad for Mel Brooks because like he's in his 90s now, but if he was like 20 years younger, man, he
put
would
it
be
in the
making
chat.
like 20 movies out of this crazy shit that's going on.
Fuck, he's still alive?
But this is the
Yeah.
thing.
Apparently, but yeah,
agree.
he's still alive.
We need the great anti-woke
I'll put it
parody
in
of
the
our
chat,
times. It's still
Hypno.
not come out.
Yeah, I see it. Hold on.
Hey, bring on Diversity University. Isn't that right, Atreus? That'd be a great film.
This article's written like this.
Wow.
So it's making me like.
Silence.
Article's
I guess
written
no one
like.
gives a fuck about Atreus's projects apart from me. Then.
Oh.
Let
Okay.
Carrow
Oh, it's
speak.
me.
Articles like this always give like the rest of like the finer sex like a bad look because they're painting us off like we're like fragile. Now I don't know about most other women, but I have rhino skin, so like
Women are tough as fuck.
Unfappable.
Yeah.
They absolutely are. These are
No,
women-
most
Atreus, it's not
gaming
playing
women
for
are
me.
tough.
Can you share your screen, Atreus? It's not playing for me. Please.
Oops.
Sure.
Thank
Give
you.
me a second.
I think if
as you
you
were
are
saying.
a woman and Stellar Blade ends up in you dying, that should get you on the Darwin Awards.
Yeah.
No, that's the
good.
joke. Most women that actually game do have rhino skin because they're in there talking shit
Yeah.
and all that. So that
Yeah, you ever
this
see
is
that
some
clip?
weird. They're not real gamers. They're fake.
We
Obviously,
literally
know
have
that.
They also have
Cage.
dice.
Did you ever see that
So-
clip of the chick playing like Modern Warfare or something, and some guy's giving her a load of shit, and then she just literally says, "I'm going to fuck your
Jesus,
dad and
white
give him the son he
screen.
actually loves."
I-
Make the video bigger.
and
I
she
mean, the
said,
gamer
Like
was
that-
that,
strong
he's like
with
that
us.
hater
That's
that was trashing
amazing.
Atreus.
You never seen that?
Like,
I'll find
No.
it. I'll
Oh,
find
she's,
it.
I think she's
Fantastic.
also the one that says you look like you drop common loot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when you die, like you look. I was like, God damn, yeah, no.
But
no.
that's a great burn. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I've used it. I've shamelessly stolen it. Tell someone next time they piss you off that they look like they drop common loot. It's the best gamer
Damn,
insult.
bro.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
that's hard.
I was
Hey,
playing
Atreus,
PvP
you
with
look
one of my
like you drop
groups.
common loot.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness. But I was in a PvP match with one of my friends and we had like an odd number, right? And they're like, "Oh, sorry, Carol, like maybe we can game together in the next one." And then I loaded in anyway, and then I realized I was on the opposing team and I was still in voice chat. So while they were like telling me everywhere they were going, I was like on the hill, like, "Shh, tell me more about where you are."
Oh, that's great
That
payback.
is awesome.
Target confirmed.
I got a lot of headshots. It was
Proving that you can't trust women.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Because
Atreus,
the
you gonna
truth
share that video?
is reality based.
He
Oh,
shared
shit.
it and then it disappeared. What happened?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
I
wasn't
don't-
doing
I don't-
anything with it, so that's why I was.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah, I don't-
disappearing because I was reading his DMs to Hypno. That's why it disappeared.
Oh,
There's literally nothing there.
No Diddy.
sweet, sweet
It's
DMs.
nothing.
Then
Don't lie to us.
No Diddy
Don't lie.
DMs.
Not in that section.
Oh, there
anyway.
we
Just
go.
scroll up a little bit. It might be a little while.
Yeah.
Full screen it.
Hey.
Full screen it. What the tweet say? It's just IGN. What does it say?
Oh,
It says how men are going to be treating every woman after they play play Stellar Blade.
Just brawls in the street.
Oh, I thought that was a trance at recess.
You know what's crazy though?
Fight back! Fight back!
You know what's crazy though?
What?
I'm pretty sure I found that clip. I shared it in the private chat. Hypno.
Here's what's funny. I see it. Here's what's funny about all this, right? So I made a tweet that ended up going semi viral-ish. That's when I realized Stellar Blade's like a hot topic on Twitter. But I basically said something along the lines of Stellar Blade is trending right now. You know what wasn't trending? Some bullshit dating sim like called Validate or something like that. And then the fucking tweet just blew up, and I had all these fucking just weird Twitter people and bots just attacking me. And I'm like, oh, Stellar Blade is really hot right now. But no, so the point is Stellar Blade has been trending on Twitter for like a week. Like I see it on the trending tab every day. And it's usually like when you click it, it's one of three things. Either it's somebody sharing some titties and ass, right? It's either some leftist just losing their fucking mind and melting down about it, or it's the occasional clip of actual gameplay and boss fights and stuff like that. But the majority is the other two. You know, tits and ass and melting down.
Don't forget the OnlyFans hoes, though. Okay, give him some credit.
No,
man, we got to stream Validate.
Hey,
that sounds like such a good game.
Own it, bro.
Bro, every post that is related to like ass and titties, they're fucking there instantly.
Related?
They're a
don't have to be related. I could tell you a Bible verse right now, a full Bible verse, and then a bitch with a chest out like, "Yeah, come read it with me." What the fuck is that?
Link in bio.
The fucking post of Job and sleeping with his two daughters.
The link in bio shit's hilarious, bro. Or what did they say? They say tits and ass in bio. Or
Yeah,
like
something
ass
like
in
that.
bio, like that.
Or so it's just literal, like in your face immediately. Like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? I mean, appreciate it, but it came out of nowhere.
It's true though. What I said was true, man. Like Stellar Blade is trending for one reason or another for a fucking week straight, and games that all these people claim are super diverse and for everyone never trend. Nobody plays it, and they have like 40 reviews on Steam. Like it's not like you're not gonna win the narrative anymore.
It's the same as movies. The diverse shit never gets looked
Chris
at by
Gorse
anyone.
talked about that. These are niche ideas. The bros and the gay thing. They were never going to be mainstream. That's the rub, though.
Never.
They want them to be mainstream, so they have to co-op everything so they can try, and it fails continuously.
They're niche ideas that they're trying to pass off as AAA titles, and that shit is not. That's not happening. Like you can, and then they get upset because they don't just want to admit that their idea maybe might be a little niche. They don't want to admit that, hey, most people actually don't want this shit.
They
so
can't handle that most people aren't like them. Yeah, they don't think the same way.
They get upset.
They want legitimate.
If they want games like that to work, just put in playable sex scenes, bro. Like it's not that hard. Like
there's how
God of War.
They don't want to please us, though.
Exactly.
They don't, yeah.
Right. They don't want the
games aren't for gamers.
They're for
don't want the male gays.
gamers.
Exactly.
But that's what makes the whole Stellar Blade argument funny, because like you guys said before, the character was made by a woman, and you have all these Western morons saying, "Oh, this is just for the male gays again." Like, you realize it was made by a woman, right?
Yeah, even the line, it was designed by a guy who's never seen a woman. It's completely ridiculous because it was designed by a woman. Doesn't
who's probably straight and
isn't it sexist?
She's literally his wife. She's his wife. You know?
What did you say, Atreus? I'm sorry.
Isn't it sexist to assume that an attractive female character was designed by a man? Like, isn't that like the sexism that they've been fighting against? Like, I'm very confused.
I mean, this is the thing.
They don't want to admit.
If this is if this is gonna kill women, right? Then why didn't Marilyn Monroe? Why didn't Baywatch? Why did are they just that for fucking pathetic?
Why didn't GTA?
Yeah, why didn't but anything that's ever had like a beautiful woman in it?
Yeah, like
any woman who's ever been famous for being beautiful. Why haven't there been like mass deaths of women ever?
because then they'd have to admit that TikTok and Instagram are actually killing women.
Yeah.
Oh God.
TikTok especially.
Yeah, TikTok is dangerous shit.
A lot of the negative comments aren't actually coming from the gamers. So that goes for the Hollywood too. When they talk about, oh, it was the horrible comments. Yeah, well, it was from like the mainstream press, and it was from other people. Yeah.
It's always.
Well, look at what he said. So he says, he continued, the problem is not the sexy design itself, except that it sucks compared to others. But hey, that doesn't matter.
Gotta
But
get
the
it in there.
percentage.
Tell
yeah,
me
they
you're
gotta get
ugly
it in there.
without telling me you're ugly.
Trying to say
But
that Bayonetta was
percentage-
iconic.
The percentage of males who will only want this type of fictional body in reality,
Based
obviously,
off a real person.
obviously we understand that this does not shock people who think that women are objects who must obey and be beaten. This
No, no.
design makes us sigh and roll our eyes, and we laugh at anybody who needs it, man or woman. But that's it. So my question is, why?
Word for word, Rob.
I have
why
several
go to the
questions.
absolute
Just because this guy has
extreme?
never,
Yeah.
just
Like,
because this
you-
guy's never pulled a hot chick doesn't mean they
How
don't
does it?
exist.
Wait, wait. My question is, how does it correlate to from sexy character to let's beat women? Like, how
Just
does
say,
that?
What the
correlate.
hell's wrong with you? You see this chick's ass and you go, women are getting beaten.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when I play a video game and I see a really hot
The way
woman,
that
and then I go
sounds-
out, and
I
the women I
fucking
see
lost
aren't
it.
that hot, I have to
Yeah,
take
just-
my
I
aggression
gotta
out
take
on
it
them.
out.
And yeah, it makes no fucking sense. And the irony is, this is probably the dude that's never really seen a woman and doesn't whatever.
Yes.
So yeah, it's
Well, this
the
is
ultimate
this is
projection.
the thing is like whenever you see them in a Twitter feed, someone came into one of the conversations I was having about Doctor Who and literally just wrote, "I found the incels." And
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you always? It's always them, never anyone like us. On our side, we've got full lives, probably studied abroad or two. You know, these guys are obsessed with who people are fucking or not fucking or
I
might
thought you
want
meant
fuck.
go to
All they
school
fucking-
They are
overseas.
completely obsessed. And who are the people who obsess over things? The people who can't get that thing. If
Yeah.
you have something on tap, you don't care. You don't put high value or stock in it because you've got it. It doesn't matter. It's like everyone get hyped for a game before it comes out. Once it's out, the hype dies because everyone's played it already. It's a simple thing. So
It's like
the more
extreme
they call
alcohol
us-
abuse is in America because you guys don't have binge drinking over there because you didn't glorify it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we in the UK people drink like fucking fish. It's actually outrageous.
Yeah,
But the point
Your
is,
legal age starts at 11. I was
way
really
earlier.
impressed.
Yeah. Or in France, they'll give kids. My point is though,
Yeah.
we've turned it
Yeah.
into something just
yeah,
like this.
but I mean, so basically, what I'm saying is that the people who obsess over this shit are the people who aren't getting any, and their biggest attack, the biggest insult that they can think of, is to imply that we're virgins or we don't get laid.
And the most
Because that's
disappointing
the
part
thing that
is
is
that
weighing on their minds, not ours.
and the
You
person
see?
who wrote this is French, and if you're French and can't get laid, there is seriously something fucking wrong with you.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
live in
yeah.
a country of beautiful women. Like that's kind of
Demographics in France have changed quite a bit over the last
France is a
decade,
fucked up
That's
country
true.
full of
It's
fucked up
100% true.
people.
It's true in the
Fucked
UK
up
as
place.
well.
including
Look
the
at this,
culture and what's accepted or expected.
Yes, sir.
Look
Yeah.
at this translation. It says a translation of his response via Deep L reads, "Yes, no problem. Tell that to the women
You're a
who get beaten
psychopath.
up, denigrated, or who commit suicide because they can't live up to the fictitious standards expected
is.
by men. It's not the sexy design itself that's the problem, except for the fact that it sucked." We already read all that.
Maybe those
So-
lazy ass women should get off their asses and do some squats.
Maybe,
Yeah, go
maybe
down
what
the
they're
gym.
Squad,
doing-
Carrow, squads.
Maybe, okay.
Come
One,
on. We need.
two.
Thank you for the gratuitous squats.
But
Okay,
no,
no.
but a lot of these women. So what this
Better speak up.
what this moron is not understanding is that the women that do this have body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
You know,
that's
They're
the
by
statistic.
the minority, to say the least.
You know, I
Well,
want
that's what I
these
was
same
wondering.
dudes who say like, you know, hot women leads to like violence to also say the same thing about like every single video game male character that's like super ripped, like you know.
Do you know how many
4%
boys
body fat.
were inspired to work out by watching Arnold Schwarzenegger movies
Hell
or
yeah!
Van
Yeah.
Damme or
Pro
Stallone?
wrestling or
Hell
something,
yeah.
Yeah, it inspired.
right?
It did not cause us
I
to
was
go out
inspired
and
to work
beat.
out by Sarah Connor doing those pull-ups. She made
There
me
you
look like,
go.
damn, I need to
I know,
work
right?
out.
There you
And
go.
also,
You can do it,
nobody's
why
talking
can't I?
about
Yeah.
the elephant in the room, that a lot of the beauty standards that are upheld and required by society are forced by other women too.
Yeah.
They're created by
Yes.
women, like the makeup industry and shit. It's
Oh no,
all made
it's,
by
no,
women,
it's worse
powered
than
by
that.
women.
No, it's worse than that. Beauty
Oh.
standards are actually created by gay men because whenever they work with models, they tell them to starve themselves so they have a boyish figure, and then they put them in like really like tight skin things so that way they have
Yeah.
like that physique, right?
Whatever happened to like the girl who's like putting on makeup and getting dressed up, and then she says she doesn't do it for guys. She does it because she wants to look better than all her female friends.
Right.
That's
Social
common.
media happens.
Here's a prime
That's just-
example.
Now
You
they
got
say it's
Lizzo.
men's
You got
fault.
Lizzo. You got Lizzo, who
Oh, fuck.
is all
He didn't
about
quit, by the way.
her body
Rip.
She
and
lied.
being beautiful. she's quitting because she can't handle it.
She didn't
She
quit.
lied. She didn't quit.
You know, if you said we got Shamu, everybody would have known.
But my question for this,
I knew
this
she wasn't
French
gonna quit.
author who
Yeah.
can't get laid is that why do
What
you
else she
think
gonna
that?
do?
Why do you think that women can't be attractive? Why do you think that women can't have a great ass for some reason? He
They
thinks all
want people
women
to be
have
victims.
Yeah, they think all women have to be fat and unattractive.
Always
What are you
victims.
saying with this weird ass article?
Yeah.
Well, they're
It's-
focusing on the
I mean,
trans gays also
they-
right now. So
They contradict themselves constantly. Like every few words, they contradict themselves. So you can't expect it to make sense. That's unfortunate. But
Fucking French.
Oh,
sure,
sorry,
let's just boil it down to simple jingoism for fuck's
Yeah.
the ancestral racism sometimes comes up. Okay, it's okay.
why do you
And
tag me
dude,
in
it's okay. The French are racist as fuck.
They are. They're
I
worse than
believe
the
that.
British.
Yeah, I already know.
Take the L, you
There are
French
two
frog
things I can't
fucker.
stand.
I love France.
People who are
understand.
intolerant of other people's cultures.
Look at what
and
Atreus
they
puts
die.
on my fucking. Look at this.
I was wondering why he was smiling like that.
This motherfucker, yeah.
Me
Yeah,
gusta.
this motherfucker,
damn.
man. He sees a woman on the live stream that he gets this excited. Man.
Atreus literally joins the Ripperverse, ladies.
Suddenly I pictured that as like a smash.
Joins Ripperverse.
So she's married. He said, "What the fuck that got to do with me?" Get it?
He got selective
Oh,
hearing.
man.
He ignored that part.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It just feeds
Ignore
another
it.
point.
Ignore what part?
Forget it. I'm not.
Oh,
Even gonna...
this horny motherfucker, man.
All right, we're
You're
gonna catch up on super chats in a minute. Go ahead, Carol. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you're gonna find like my Twitter feed is mostly kind of like watch me work out and good morning everybody, and every now and then some.
That's literally the shit.
He's perfectly
What is
fine.
that for?
Okay, at
You're
least
talking.
you know what you're getting.
talking about he's the bare minimum. He's happy
Yeah.
with it.
Okay.
Like for real, man.
Man loves his squats. All right, we're gonna do some super chats and have Atreus's creepy face on the screen at the same time. Where did I end up?
Uncomfortable.
Riding Kage for 5. I can see in the future that black people will say they was the original bigots and the white man stole it. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
So I guess we was bigots and shit. I guess it's that kind
It
of
was
joke.
bigots and shit.
Riding Kake
What the hell?
again for 2 says can't spell ignorance without IGN.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good one.
yeah.
That's a
I
whole
agree.
one.
Levistro for 5. Wyatt's Metal makes Gooch the angry badger. That's official Atreus. I read it in the Dragon Slayer commentaries. Carrow Brown. What is the
Did you just have a
comment?
stroke?
Levistro, man. Look, you don't have to copy me, okay? I am a fucking outlier. It's okay, man. I'm glad you like my content, but like, don't fucking try to copy me.
That's
I'm
insane.
fucking insane.
Levistro
wanna
for
be
2.
like me,
My
man.
tits and ass links in bio.
God damn it.
Levistro gives 5 hypnotic memberships. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Just has to link to OnlyFans and right below.
Shadow Wolf for 11 says they're running. We put the light on the roaches, and now they run to save their behind, but there's nowhere to hide. I
Yep.
agree. I've made that comparison a few times.
They'll
They definitely are
rebrand,
like
but we're
roaches.
waiting.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, again, we're going to talk about that in a few with the whole rebrand, but
Yeah.
they're already trying to. Mr. Enigma for 5. Roses are red, violets are blue. There are only 2 genders. These are facts. Nice.
I'm not. Nope.
That'd be a great shirt. That's awesome.
It's not how rhymes work, but I like that.
I like how it just ends like so abruptly.
Those are all
Yeah.
facts.
That name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at
great.
that name, though. Shout
I
out.
need a shirt,
to
good
E.
sir.
Hmm.
We got Kiara Lunar for 2. Says sorry, I joined late. It's all
Sorry.
good. Shout out
That's
to
all good.
Kiara
Welcome.
Lunar.
Don't
All
worry.
right,
it's not-
we're caught up. We're caught up. So now we gotta take Atreus' face off screen.
Bro, it's like the comment that said a face only a parole officer could love.
Who said that?
It's in the chat. I'm sorry, I didn't. It's earlier.
Who said that?
Scroll up.
I'm scrolling up. Who said that?
Holy
Oh man.
This is
Yo.
where someone takes some of your fries.
yo,
The
yo,
male
put that,
gaze.
hey, yo, put that account up there, man. I'm about to report him.
Hey, hey,
Get the fuck outta
That's
here.
a face
Hey,
only
yeah,
parole
there you go.
officer.
Oh yeah, hey,
nah,
Conan, I'm
man, that's
reporting you, dog.
Oh,
That's
bro,
the
my
face you
face
make when you
hurts
got
from
that good
laughing.
fried chicken, man.
The next black man I speak to, I'm going to use that on.
You've never spoken to a black man. Stop it.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, no,
Not
you
in real
haven't,
life.
Ryan. No,
Not
you
in
have not spoken to a black man.
What the fuck? What
He's
is
throwing
this?
everybody else under the bus.
Yeah.
What is
Basically,
this?
goddamn.
It's you, man.
That's crazy.
You should find like an. Oh man, you should have put like a microphone on him or something.
Yeah, I just didn't have time. Just
Oh,
it's
but
a,
still,
it's a
it's pretty
hastily
good, man.
cobbled together job. Hastily
Oh my
cobbled
God.
together.
Hey, at least we
Y'all are
keep
something
the
else.
woman.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Atreus, shout out for Valiant
I'm gonna have
Renegade
that sound
playing
effect
your
by the
shit.
next one.
When you
I got
explained
another one.
DEI, Valiant Renegade played it. Shout out, dude. That was cool seeing you. That whole thing you did. Trace, you look confused.
Trace, pay attention.
Yeah, you were
Give me a
Bro,
compliment.
You.
Bro, I forgot to tell you, Badger. He got short-term memory loss.
What is that?
So,
Bro.
it's unfortunate. Okay,
It's fine.
He does- yeah. He looks so confused, and then he's like, "What? Wait. What are you talking about, man?"
The
Can you
video,
stop so he can say it again?
the video you made explaining DEI when you were walking to check your mail, and Valiant Renegade played it on stream for
yeah.
thousands of people.
That was fantastic.
Oh,
Mailbox.
Oh,
not
that's pretty good.
Now he's smiling.
There you go. Yeah, no, I'm saying shout out, dude. I'm glad he played it. It was really informative. It was a good video, and he played the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
He
great.
was
Yeah,
trying to
pretty
give
good
you a
video.
compliment, but you're just too busy being racist.
It's
not
okay.
like
It was a
held out
very
about
good
man.
video, Atreus.
No, I was. Never mind.
You was what, Atreus?
Never mind.
This man can't.
It's always the
take
most random
compliments,
videos
man.
that will blow up.
Yeah.
That's how it is on YouTube too.
Yeah,
Like you'll put
it's
no
always-
effort into something, and then that's the one that gets like 100K views.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
totally.
It's super random.
Oh man,
Trying to
My top
rebrand
three
Plan
it.
vid-
something out.
about
Get all your
Black
tabs in
Cleopatra,
order.
man. God damn it.
All right, let's go back to the Stellar Blade thing and finish that up. So
Oh yeah. What?
I mean,
what-
ultimately, obviously, what he's saying is stupid. You know, and what makes it funny is the timing, right? It's the timing of the fact that this man decided to do this right after one of the writers attacked the creator. It's now you see why the writer did what he did, right? Now you see why. Okay, you can't just blame the writers because, like I say with everything, and this is why I say the rock goes deep everywhere. It's because yeah, everybody's looking at the people who you see the most. Everybody's looking at the writers who write the articles. Everybody's looking at the developers who make the games. But nobody's looking at the fact that this shit comes from leadership, bro. It comes from the top of every company. If the bottom people are pushing it and they're doing it, it's because they're getting the okay and probably are being advised to do so by the people who are above them. And then this is proof right here because the writer said what he said. It was stupid, but he said what he said. Ended up deleting it, apologizing, fake apology, whatever. And then the next day, the fucking editor-in-chief is the one doing it. And then now you got to look and say, okay, that makes sense. Now we know why the writer did it. So it's all rotten, man. It's all rotten to the core. That's why when people say, oh, you know, what can we do to fix it? Nothing really.
They
This
all
shit's
have
a
been
dog.
fired.
The
It's
only way
replaced.
to I mean, look, I'm not saying it can't be fixed, but like these kinds of things, they don't get fixed immediately. And the only way you can maybe start making some change is just going straight after the ones on the top. But the thing is like when you go after the ones on the top, like you got to be fucking prepared to take all the heat they're going to throw at you because they
would
will
have
throw
to
it all.
admit there's a problem.
Yeah,
They're not
that's right,
admitting
yeah.
there's a problem. They're
Yeah.
double, tripling, quadrupling down. So
I know
we
but
can't
the
fix
thing-
anything.
I mean, the only thing you can do with them is just show them evidence that points to the contrary and then get people riled up, which is what has been going on for years and all has led to is a stalemate. So, yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
when the companies keep failing, that's the point. The game
Yeah.
companies can't tank losses like the movie industry, and unfortunately, we're going to see a lot of them go away. Well, maybe not,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because they're all the OGs have left, and the people
Yeah.
that are left are the diversity hires that all they
Mhm.
have is what we see.
Yeah. So it's
And
going to
think
be
about-
another long war of attrition, huh?
Not to
Basically.
kind of pivot to another conversation, but think about, because we didn't mention it, think about the curator group, you know, like how big that group is. I mean, now it's past 360,000, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
360,000 gamers, and
Most of
I don't
them
think
wouldn't
I don't
even be
think
in the
all
group
of
if
them
SBI hadn't
wouldn't.
freaked out.
Right.
Sorry.
I think the majority of them, I would say, probably won't buy the games on that list, but there are some games that probably some of them would buy, depending on what it is and how much influence, whatever. But think about how many people that is and how much money that is lost for any company that chooses to work with Sweet Baby Inc. It is drastic. You know, like the average retail price, $50 to $70, depending. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. 360,000 people. Even if you want to say 300,000 out of that 360, that's still a lot of money. You know,
I also
and
wonder
it's
how much
just money. It's money that's being left on the. It's being left on the. Oh, they get paid a lot.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder how much they're actually getting to do it.
They get paid a lot because they're actively involved with the development. Number one, and number two, they don't really take that many jobs at once. They'll work with a couple companies for a few months and wait till a project's done. So they get paid for their time, and they
charge you for the sensitivity reading, and then the narrative consultancy, and then like the character refine. Because then it ruins everything. Someone's gonna find sensitivity.
I hate sensitivity reading. Like when I was, so I write books. I write books, and at one point, a publisher was like, "So we're gonna have a sensitivity reader go through your manuscript," and I was like, "Why would you do that?"
Like go for yourself.
And they were like, "Well, we just want to make sure your book's not offensive." And I was like, "Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but if my book is offensive, I probably did it on purpose, and I'm not changing it. So let's just skip that stuff."
Imagine like they just telling them, hey, look, my character is inherently offensive. Are you gonna fuck up my own story plot for just because it was being too much?
Yes.
Like,
yes, they will.
They will probably do that.
They tried to do that because in my first book I had a talking sentient sword, and they were like, "Well, we think your sword is too offensive. It says things like, you know, I want to stab him in the ass and all that." And I was like, well,
so it's a deviant sword, basically.
Sword.
Yeah.
Gay sword.
Is it fucking Atreus? Is it Atreus by any chance?
No, but at one point they were like, "Well, sentient swords don't act like this," and I was like, "I got a question
What
for you."
the fuck did you just say?
What sentient sword do you know?
You have a sentient sword, and if you do, can I interview it?
That was the sensitivity reader.
Is the sentient sword in the room with you right now?
Yeah.
It goes to that
right
weird
now.
thing where they want all characters to be perfect according to modern sensibilities, and that makes some boring ass characters.
There's a movie called Rubber that's about a tire that kills people and blows things up. How do they know that that's not how tires actually are? Is there going to be a sensitivity like tires wouldn't actually act like this, you know?
Tires are good people.
Yeah, tires wouldn't do
Tires
this.
are good people.
We
They help you get around places.
We should make books to counter these sensitivity readers that are as offensive as possible, especially in the title. I think a great title would be "Reincarnated as a Retard." I think that is what a sensitivity
Ryan,
reader.
you need to back away from the camera because that glare is really like, it's
my eyes.
Significant.
Why?
It's a
no, it's even closer.
No.
Why does your forehead look like there's a fucking xenomorph about to come out of your
Surface of the moon?
It looks like that.
You're the only person I've ever seen that looks like you need to be scalped.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
You know, actually, while I have it in my memory, you know, the funny thing about what Carrow said with the sensitivity readers is like, all right, so if they read your stuff and they deem it offensive, right? What if someone else read it and deemed it not offensive? So how does that work?
Whoever has more melanation.
And that was the crazy thing, because like of everybody that's read my book, they've always said like the sword is my favorite part, right?
Of course.
And so like this hoe wanted to come in and neuter my best character, and I was just like, no, it's not happening. Nope.
Sounds like the best part.
Yeah. Wait. What? So is this like another woman telling you that your interpretation of a talking sword? Wow. I was wondering, like, who would? Because if it was a dude, they wouldn't give a fuck. Most of them, anyway. But
no, she was she was probably the worst editor that I have ever worked with. Like to the point, like, because there was a mention of Queen Titania in the story, and so she highlighted it and said, "You're gonna have to rename this character because its name starts with tits." And I was like, "Don't you have a master's in English? Did you not read Shakespeare?"
What the fuck?
Christ.
Yeah, look, I don't believe any of them even know who Shakespeare is. They may think you're talking about some random drunk uncle of theirs that beat them when they were like 5.
That's what makes me really believe in people being NPCs. People like that. I'm like, you can't be a real person. Like, when you turn the corner, they're gonna disappear because the code just isn't loaded. You can't convince me it's a real human.
They're not.
Well, I feel like
people. Remember that.
That's always been my question with sensitivity readers, because when someone's offended, it's because they got personally offended, right? So whatever is being put into a book, I highly doubt is going to have the capability of offending 100% of the people on this planet. So how can you like? I don't get it.
Good book.
It's just a bullshit
sensitivity
excuse
reading-
to control the speech and writing in whatever book is being
It's
made.
CRT, right? It's looking at it through a CRT lens, not actual sensitivity. It's a very specific type of sensitivity they're looking for.
Right. It is racial sensitivity.
Yes. Which they can shockingly find in everything.
I'm still stuck on the sentient swords. Don't act like that. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
on
what?
Like,
Well,
what was your reaction?
Fucking bonkers.
Like, tell me the basis of your experience with them, please.
Well, because like she wrote in about how I needed to change the sentient sword, and then I read about the Queen Titania comment, and so I thought like either she was drunk or high. And so when I sent in like the clarifying email, she's like, no, you actually need to change all of this. And if you don't do my suggestions, then we're not going to publish your book on time. And I was like, I'm ready to get on a Zoom call with you right now, bitch. Like,
yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, you should have asked her what T-Gap said a while ago. Can you show me on the doll where the sentient sword touched you in the ass?
So what's your experience with sentient swords? Can you tell me, please, so I can accurately make my book now? They're like,
can I just know the name?
Also, did you have sexual experiences with it, sir?
The name, like of the book or the editor?
No. I was just being sarcastic with the because like they said they had experience with sentient swords. I'd be like, can I just get a name of one? Like,
I mean, Saba from Morphin Power Rangers, the White Ranger sword. Yeah, sure. You think it was a sentient sword, but he was a based sword. It really was. It would have loved stabbing people in the ass. 100%.
Oh, yay! Thank you.
I would say the sentient sword sounds dope, actually. So maybe, do you have that, or what's going on with that? Did that ever get?
Do I own a sentient sword?
No, did that get? I would say I sort of want that comic. Maybe you should do that.
It is a book. I have gone back to self-publishing it, so I do have it on Audible and on Kindle. If you guys would like to peruse it.
Cool. What's it called? What's it called? Yeah.
I will get you a link while you guys continue talking.
Okay.
I want a story about a sentient gun.
You want a story about
like
sentient
Cyberpunk?
Air.
Look,
I would guarantee you that sentient gun would shoot nothing but black people, Ryan. I would almost guarantee. Your sentient gun, Ryan, would just shoot black people.
Could be in Chicago.
Guys, no, it's a sentient burning cross. Otherwise, Ryan wouldn't be able to connect
it's
with
diverse.
on an emotional
I
level.
think it would be great for Diversity University or whatever Atreus's
Here it comes.
project is.
Get
You
the
need
drums ready.
villains,
Get the drums
right?
ready.
Anyway,
I got the clip. I gave it to you.
Carrow, I'm writing a book myself. The shit is kicking my ass because I'm used to writing scripts and not books. And it's like 80 pages in. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, how do people even like this shit is ridiculous. So I would be interested to see how you've like how long is your book?
So Queen of Swords and Silence is about 110,000 words long.
That's pretty much what I'm aiming. It's like
retard math. Like, what does that equate to?
Ignorant fucks. Could you tell
how many pages?
So that depends on formatting, but it's about like 350 pages with the way that this one.
Okay.
Yeah, publishers speak in word count because every now and then you'll get an author that tries to like finagle the word count to make like their pages seem bigger than they are.
Got it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Finagle, Ryan. She said finagle. Don't get
Big
excited.
word.
I heard you.
Big word.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while you're grabbing that,
you know,
I
my
wanna bring
internet
this up really quick.
glitched, I didn't hear any of that.
She said black people don't read.
There you go. There it is. Okay.
I can confirm that.
Problematic.
Oh man.
She said, wait, what happened? I didn't hear it. What did you say?
Black people don't read. That's what it was.
That is not what I said.
It is what you said.
I said authors have a habit of finagling their page count to fluff up their books.
Oh, so you're
Fluffing
calling
is
him
bad.
a cheater
It's just,
too.
if you
My
didn't hear the
goodness.
dog whistle, what she actually said is black people don't read.
Here's the thing.
We understood what you were
Hold
saying.
on,
Don't
wait.
worry.
Yeah, the subtext was there.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Triz, go ahead.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that statement. I do plan on
That black people don't
once
read?
I get. Can you shut up? God damn. Once I roll out my book, I do plan on putting a middle-aged white man out with the rollout instead of my face, so I could trick people into thinking it was written by a middle-aged white guy.
No,
They
Mail
say
and
black
Pale
guy,
Stale.
Huh?
No, Mail and Pale Stale. Don't do that. Put your face on the picture. It'll sell.
No.
Yeah, diversity's the rage.
I'll tell people I wrote the book after it sold 1 million copies. If they see a nigga-
I
if they
just
see a
found
black
out
dude wrote it,
That's when he'll take
It's
off his white
it's
face
a-
and be like,
Just
it's a-
put by
listen,
Spike
it's
Lee,
a-
and that's it.
It's a fantasy epic. Nobody reads fantasy epics from
Atreus pops out. Surprise, motherfuckers! It was me.
in the most white way possible.
I just thought of a new bad guy, the dog whistler. He uses the dog whistle, and all the minorities just.
This person took my comment too serious. They don't understand that I'm just mimicking what you said before.
It's a joke. Yeah,
yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah. Doing humor,
it's
people.
Joke, sir. Thank you.
But no, seriously, black people don't read. All right. So I know they don't read because they don't play Final Fantasy, and that's a lot of reading.
Hold on, whoa.
Let's be fair. In modern Final Fantasy, you don't have to be able to read.
Just follow the pretty prompts.
Not since FF9, you haven't needed to read.
Niggas don't play Final Fantasy because niggas actually want to play the game and not watch cutscenes.
I like cutscenes.
But bro, the cutscenes be fire, man.
They used to play.
A film is easier to understand than a video game, Atreus.
They don't want to watch cutscenes, but they'll fucking watch themselves make a fucking character in 2K for like 2 hours. So they'll watch that character for fucking hours, putting every little detail on it, making sure them shorts are just the right length. You know what I'm saying?
Trace, do you feel attacked?
The socks.
That ain't me. I don't play 2K, so I can't really comment on that.
Man,
let's talk about Stellar Blade really quick. And finish this up.
Did we just get finished talking about Stellar Blade?
No, there's a lot going on with Stellar Blade, bro. It's crazy.
Is the last part of it.
If you like ass and titties, just say that. But goddamn,
well, that's basically what they say.
From what
I like ass and titties, but still.
Okay, there you go.
Oh man.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Stellar Blade developer because he is in fact based because this is probably like the 5th or 6th time that he's told Western audience to basically go fuck themselves. So that's all I wanted to say.
It's happening.
That's what we need more of. We need more of them saying go fuck yourself.
The guy behind Visions of Nana just did the same thing, basically.
Western modern audiences.
Yeah. Modern journalism.
I don't like the fact that Japan and Korea
we'll
seem to view the Western audience as the woke.
I don't think you would tell anybody in the audience to fuck off. Quite. I think he has at least half a brain.
No, yeah. He's and again, they're attacking him for the same shit. It's like the 5th or 6th time they're like, "Oh, the game's not diverse enough, whatever." And he actually ends up saying, "It's a culture piece or something like that," basically implying like it's a Korean game.
It's culture and it's
made for Koreans, motherfucker. Like, you're playing you're playing it because we decided to release it. We didn't have to release it in the U.S. You know, it's a Korean game for Koreans. Just like Japanese games are for Japanese people, but
they do want that American money though. So
of course they do.
Of course they all do, man.
But it doesn't mean they're gonna fucking race swap the character, make her fat, make her trans or whatever, just to make it happen. They're gonna release the game.
I don't understand.
And whatever sales they get
in a Korean game anyway. Koreans don't like niggas, bro. Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Them and the Japanese don't like them. Chinese are the ones that dislike black people the most, from what I understand.
They hate black people in China.
Yeah, okay, there's a two-way street there. Remember that comment I made about the most racist shit I've ever heard has not been from another white person? Yeah. Well, okay. Well, it was about them towards an Asian. So yeah, it's a dislike back and forth. And that goes to the riots in the LA, at least in the West Coast. I don't know about across the country.
I thought Badger was gonna say that Chinese people are white, and then I was gonna say no, they're yellow.
No,
did you ever see that Chinese the Chinese detergent commercial?
Adjacent.
Did you ever see the Chinese detergent commercial?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They put a black guy in the washer, and it came out as
Chinese guy.
That's such a good advert.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, they really did.
That's hilarious.
And just for context,
you never seen this?
They were promoting like a new type of detergent or something, and that's what they fucking did.
Well, and the famous one is they put the mask. They put the mask on Chadwick on Black Panther for China.
Yeah. Everybody knows that one.
And just for context, when we say Korea, we mean South Korea. Okay, folks. Just
I'm pretty sure North Korea.
I think we're all aware of that because
it fucking annoys me because there's not one fucking Korea. There's two, just like there are two Chinas: People's Republic and Republic of South Korea.
Okay, sir. South Korea it is. Right.
Yes, it drives me nuts that he points that out every single time someone says Korea.
And I always fucking will.
Yeah, do you know who doesn't do that? Koreans. I mean all the time. They don't say I'm South Korean. They say I'm Korean. Do you know how you know if a person is from North or South Korea? Because if you've met them, they're from South Korea.
Yeah.
Yes, South Korea.
You see what Ryan's doing? He's the white man going, this is what black people are like. I'm telling you, this is what Koreans are like. Complete hypocrite.
He's speaking for other races, yeah.
Man.
In the military, I knew which one was which because it was the one that we had our jets pointed at.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That makes it easy.
I shared the commercial if you want to watch it.
I am.
I
I'm
don't
just
think we
sharing.
want
No,
his
I don't
video
want to
to
fucking
get
watch it,
nuked.
Will.
I want to watch it.
I want to fucking watch
It's
it.
important to know your enemy. I have to watch a bunch of people
Why
insulting
would
white.
I, a black
I have to
man,
watch a
watch
bunch of
a
shit
video?
insulting white people all the
I do
time.
not give a damn if Chinese people don't like niggas. I'm still gonna eat their food.
It's pretty funny.
I'm watching it right now.
This is what we call black fragility, by the way. I have to sit around and watch a bunch of shit insulting white people all the time.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
Hey, hold on, wait.
Hey,
This is
Oh my god! You guys need to watch this commercial.
This
You
is
ain't turn on the
a
damn camera, you asshole.
this is a safe space. You ain't
Hey man, I know
Oh
you're
my
racist
God.
against my
I
people,
will
man,
not
but give me my
take-
kung pao
I will
chicken.
not take any white from fragility from the one white guy that's sitting in the middle of Taiwan with some of the most beautiful women on the planet. Talking about how he has you stupid.
We don't see color here.
Philippines,
Okay.
baby.
He's over there in Taiwan, laid up. eating
Taiwan.
The holy fucking shit.
He's in Taiwan, laid up, eating
Fucking-
grapes, getting massages every day.
You
But he's
stupid
talking about
American.
I could.
Just enjoying the show. Go, keep
You
going,
know,
guys.
Atreus, you just literally showcased the dumb American mindset. He's fucking confused Taiwan for the
I know,
Philippines.
I know,
He's
I'm
like,
just-
man,
He did it
I
on
remember the
purpose. He
same."
did it on purpose.
Let
He's
him
just
go.
trying to get me. He's all right.
You've got the superconducting
God.
chips.
There we go.
Atreus, watch this, dude. They told me what was gonna happen.
He got paid
Plumber.
bank for this.
Not the painter, man. Come on.
This is so fucked up.
This
No.
is
Am I gonna
so
get copyrighted for this
fucking
song?
crazy.
Oh,
I
God.
don't
probably
know.
won't.
I think that's
It's
okay.
Chinese.
Oh, mute it.
It's all good.
Yeah, just
Some
mute it. You
old
don't need the
polka
song.
shit.
Yeah. The song
Yeah,
makes it funny.
Ching,
though.
chung, chung, ching,
Start of
ching.
a
Oh,
very
dude,
good
it's-
video, eh?
I feel
yeah,
like this
yeah.
is
Oh,
this is Atreus, bro. This is how he would get caught up with some Asian girl.
Oh no,
She
I
did
hope
the
not.
pie challenge.
I
Feel
hope for
free to
his
come to
sake
the
this is not
Philippines,
him. Because there he is.
Bro.
Just dunked him into the fucking washing machine.
It's fucked
Oh my
up. It's really fucked up. For all the shit that they're saying about white straight males, they've never done this to us.
Made him Asian too.
It's like a
It was full-
ridiculously white
You
Chinese
forced
guy as
him
well.
into it too. Like, oh
What
my
the fuck,
god.
man?
That's
Do you think
actually,
they
That is
told
crazy,
him
bro.
what the commercial
that's
was when
actually
they were filming
extremely
it?
dangerous because during that advertisement,
Yeah, I don't know.
they
That's
had
They got
fucked
them
up.
right to like, okay, now look into it, and you're gonna be looking like, oh, look how clean
And,
it is.
all
And
right,
then
you're
they
good
switched
for
them
the
out.
day. You're out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
all right, get out of here.
Psycho.
Thanks.
My worry is Ryan is going to try to get a sponsor from that company.
We already buy
Without a
that
doubt.
detergent soap.
But I'd just like to say from
Oh,
seeing that advertisement, they had that black man eating that Tide Pod or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Then putting it in.
His dick's
That is
He
extremely
didn't even question it.
dangerous.
She just shoved something in his mouth, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm into it. Let's do it." Like,
Yeah, that's just dunked
literally
his
the
down.
most.
Oh my God.
That's like this racist as it gets.
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
But it sold
Oh
a bunch
yeah,
of soaps.
black man. They're into
Hey,
everything.
People in the comments are
Racism
saying base.
exists, and yet this is what we see. They're coming after us. You know, call us
Frito
racist.
Bandito got nothing.
Amazon's gonna be like, why the hell is everyone buying this
switch
soap?
to the other side? I might just.
Can we
I might
try it
just have
out?
to- Wow.
Atreus, can we try it out and see if you
Try
come
it
up
out?
with a bowl cup? A bowl
Mark
cup?
Canadian. Try it out.
Oh man, it was great.
Oh man.
That's one of the
Shrinkage is
oldest
real.
commercials on.
That's probably all them rush hour jokes that came back to hunt us.
Oh yeah.
probably.
Wait for
No,
that.
that
bro,
commercial's
that
old, but
comment.
it's awesome.
Then he
Yeah,
gives
I
her
know.
the
It's
snap
awesome.
turn her
That was
into a
crazy.
Oh,
white
Hypno,
girl.
hold on, Hypno.
It was
Whoa,
crazy.
whoa,
It's funny.
whoa, Hypno.
You prefer
That's
Mr.
funny
Sparkle?
because
Try us in a washing
funny 'cause it's
machine and
fucking
see what
absurd.
happens.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny because it's absurd.
Dude, imagine if like they did it the other way around, where like it's
Man.
actually like just a regular Asian woman, and then just throws them in the washer, and she just turns into like a white European woman. Oh
Yeah,
man,
But dude,
Everyone
To be
imagine
fair,
it.
nobody wants that anyway.
It would be a broken
Damn it, Atreus!
washing
I'm gonna have to
machine
get
if it
this
was
sound clip.
the other way around.
I literally
The other
gave
way
you one
around, yeah.
hypno.
You put a feminist side shaved split eyebrow chick in the washer, and she comes out as a Asian girl who's ready to be somebody's wife. That would be the
If
better
only it
version
was
of
that simple.
That would be like a red pillar's dream ad.
That
really.
was that was
Hey, I'm not saying someone should make
That would
I'm
be
just
a
saying
fresh and fit ad,
that's-
right?
that would be the alternative. the
Something
analogy.
did happen like that in a Chappelle show skit. He's in a
Yeah, well.
laundromat, and there's some like old chick watching him, and then she like spins around. And it's this really hot chick all of a sudden. There's an old Chappelle show skit.
Chappelle pulled that shit. I mean, the racial draft that Chappelle
Hey,
did
look.
was
Oh my-
fucking genius.
I go back and watch those clips, and I'm like, how is this on TV? This
I know, it's amazing.
Hey,
It's
look,
only like 15, 20 years ago as
you
well.
guys remember the MTV Crip bit he did where he's like, man, all these people going out here getting all these designer shoes, but bro, I cut out the middleman, and he just opens up his basement door. It's just a Chinese sweatshop.
I got my own sweatshop.
And then like Chinese lady just yelling at him.
Carrow
He
drinks
says,
her
like,
water in a very interesting way. I've never seen that before.
She's got a cute.
She's
Never
trying
mind,
not
I'm
to
not
get
saying anything.
screen
no.
captured.
Let me give you a comparison.
No, she
Oh,
doesn't
I
want
can
the.
I'll
the
explain
girl.
why. I'll
Yeah?
explain why. Because
I
it would
guess.
look like something else if I didn't hide my mouth.
Yes.
He doesn't know what that is. He has no experience in that. You're gonna have to explain. Explain it like he's 4.
Run that back. Run that back real quick. What just happened?
You know, you could watch, you could read one of those books that are too hot for you if you want. You know, do that.
My God.
This woman writes pornography.
I do.
Okay. Already
Okay,
trying
she
to
will
buy
make
her
money
book.
off of
So you're
everyone
saying
here.
So you're saying she's based.
unlike you, she has a job. That's what you're saying.
You're wearing a Hugh Hefner robe, bro. Come on.
No, he's not. No.
No.
You have
no,
had women
stop
around
it.
him.
No, he's wearing Hugh Hefner's.
Hugh Hefner had more hair.
Inspire towel.
Oh, don't be ableist to him. He can't. Don't hold him to unrealistic beauty standards. He's a beautiful butterfly.
He might offer.
What the fuck was that?
That sounded like the
beautiful
creepiest
butterfly.
gay man
It sounded
in
like a
history.
gay German.
It's fucking. It's the slug from that one Pixar movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
Yeah.
butterfly.
All right,
Oh
ladies
my
and gentlemen.
God.
Last but not least, let's talk about Disney, man. We haven't talked about Disney in such a long time because of all the
Fucking Disney
Gamergate
roast.
stuff happening.
Oh, he's so delusional.
And I haven't even been able to cover it in a video, man, because I've just been so busy with the Gamergate stuff. But the earnings call just recently happened
It was a
with
shit show.
Disney,
I was
and
lucky
it was
to
a
see it
shit
live.
show. You know, I think that it is hilarious from what I've heard anyway, from what I've read and seen. Apparently, they had Bob Iger answering AI questions or something like that.
He
From an
wasn't
AI
even on camera. So they suddenly, after he did this really cringe promo where he just announced a shitload of vaporware that they're never actually going to build in the parks, they had the Q&A session, and you've probably watched it before, right? Where
yeah.
the caller
Normally
off-
he's visible and you can see
they
who's
did it-
talking and
Exactly. Chapek was doing it. Iger's done
Yeah.
it before. They're on
Yeah.
camera. They're live. The questions come in. It's the person's voice. You can hear them. They're asking it live, and they have to react. Well, they were clearly trying to hide something, or they were just shit scared that they were going to talk about the vote of Nelson Peltz or something. So it was just a picture of Iger answering, sounded knackered, by the way. And the questions were all read out by this like female AI voice, like that. And it was just
and they
asking
were
the
saying
questions.
his
And
answers seemed pre-recorded, like they
they
were
could
just
easily have
basically-
been. There'd be no way to tell.
They
and
were
the questions
screened.
were super sanitized
Of
as well.
course
They
they
didn't
were.
They're always
to remove any
pre-recorded and
panic or
sanitized.
what's going on with
Dragon,
your
your mic is
microphone,
being
Dragon.
weird. Yeah.
Again,
He's swallowing it. Yeah,
But
he's
yeah, no,
swallowing it.
like it sounded. It was the questions were so sanitized that there were only like one or two in there that were at all like troubling for him, like that sounded at all based in reality. The rest were absolutely sanitized to the point where it was like, "Hey, Bob, why are you so awesome?" And he's like, "Thank you for the question." Fucking.
Hey,
Was it
Bob,
one of the
Disney? Cool.
Was it
Yeah,
one of the questions from someone I forgot their name, man, but
can't
they're like
remember
a
their name now.
they're like a detransitioner. They became trans and then they detransitioned.
And that was,
and-
I think that was
Chloe
Chloe.
Cole.
Yeah, that was Chloe.
Yeah,
She wanted-
Chloe, yeah.
played her
I-
whole.
Yeah, she
I don't
flat
think
out
it got
she
through,
flat
though,
out
did it?
said like it's ridiculous that they pay for transitioning, but they don't pay
Right.
for detransitioning, and that the lawsuits
Right.
are coming. And
Yeah,
she basically threatened him on live. It was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
But most of the questions that I've seen, I mean, I didn't get to see all of them. I read some, but most of them just seem so fucking fake. Like they seem like, you know how Twitter bots, you can catch a Twitter bot from a mile away by how they talk. That's kind of like how these questions were.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
the questions were so sanitized. It was crazy.
Well,
Go
the
on.
thing is, all these companies at the end of the day, we've been talking this all the time. They're all very delusional. They don't want to admit there is a problem, even when profits are falling off. And let's be honest here. One time when I was at work, somebody asked a genuine question, like one of those big board meeting group huddles that they have where everyone in the department is there, and it was a genuine thing, like, hey, with how the economy is and inflation is going up, is there anything going to be done in regards to like increasing our pay slightly so it matches the whole inflation thing? Bro, I only saw like half of that question for like 2 seconds before they immediately moved on to the next one that they want to talk about. So
yeah,
if a company that is not even obsessed with the whole wokeness, as we call it, does that, imagine one like this one. It's gonna be even worse.
You know what's funny though? This comment right here: Disney CEO Bob Iger believes he removed Disney from the culture war and claims companies not infusing message. We've seen this 3 times. At every single.
And then they announce a female Silver Surfer right after.
But you know how he gets around it? He says that the decisions they make that are clearly DEI based and agenda based are, it's just human decency. We don't see that as political.
Yeah, he claims they're not political.
So that's how he gets around it. But it's full of shit.
They literally started the thing off by having a big announcement of their commitment to like gender ideology.
That's how fucked they are.
Well,
he
that's
makes
how
the statement, and not even 2 hours they announced Silver Surfer.
And they knew exactly what they were doing.
It's a really disappointing thing to me, but I think it shows the audience that Disney is trying to build or cater to. A friend of mine is a massive Disney fan. I don't know why, and he's a liberal, but he posted about this CEO hearing thing, and he posted saying, as much as I have been not excited about Disney and Disneyland and how they've been going recently, I'm glad that they chose to not go with the transphobic, racist, bigoted, woke, blah blah blah. Everything. And it's like he's championing the people that are destroying the things that he loves, and still being like, well, at least it's not the transphobes.
Right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Ludicrous.
It's our own special brand of bigots. We have them in house.
We have them in house.
There's like a list, right?
We have made to order bigots.
Let me catch up. I'm going to catch up on super chats, and then I'm going to play that shareholder question that Will just sent me.
I don't know which one it is. It's just an example of what fucked
Well,
up,
it's from the
presentation it was.
2024 presentation. Half Orc Fighter 1013 for 5 says, I love you, Hypnotic, but the Red Sox are playing the Angels, so I'll catch the replay.
WrestleMania main event is on right now.
That's all that matters. Levisho for 5. Didn't AI-controlled ship destroy a bridge? AI journalist going to destroy Bridge 2? Editors should have stayed demanding pics of Spider-Man. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Is that a narrative they have though? The AI control that?
I've not heard that one.
I've heard that it was
I have firsthand account because I worked in Japan for 5 years. If you in fact are a black person there, you get through. You deal with some extra shit. Like one of my friends who was teaching English, he resigned and went back to America because he couldn't walk from school back to his house without being stopped by the police 5 times.
Yeah, I bet.
Nice.
Yeah, they are legit. They I'm not saying like they're like 100% racist, but they have a big problem that is going to take a while to fix. And if you're
nice, but they are the ones who leave their country. I think if you go to their country, it might be different. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I watched a few YouTube videos. There's one in particular. He does TikTok too. God, fuck, I forgot his name. But what he does is he interviews non-Japanese people who live in Japan. Like that's all his content is. He specifically he specifically interviews people who like white, black, everybody. Just as long as they're not originally Japanese, he interviews them, asks them about their life experiences, and basically all the black people talk about some form of prejudice, I would say, at some point in time, and how they had to overcome that by showing they're there for good intentions, right? Like a lot of them end up saying that it started off that way, but it didn't necessarily end that way, especially when they've lived there for 5+ years and they know the language. Especially, they tell you the biggest thing to do is to learn the language, because that's how you connect with them, and you suddenly
you should do that anywhere you immigrate.
It's the same anywhere. Even just a few a few words, a few phrases, so you can show some.
Well, let's be real. A lot of
respect.
Americans have this fucking worldview where they feel like they're the number one and they're the only one that matters. So like, they have to, they have to.
A lot of Americans,
they think to themselves, they'll go to another country. They'll be like, oh, you guys don't have any translations here. Nothing. This is not in English. Why is it not in English? Like they don't.
No, it's painful.
That's how they are.
The loud American.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. You can
tell.
He also does a lot of the dating stuff as well, like.
He does. I think we are talking about the same guy. So I like his content a lot because it really he has really good questions and you could tell they're all being truthful about it. But even the white people there, they say the same thing, like learn the language, otherwise you're going to be considered a gaijin for a long time.
No, that's a true fact. And like help like Lord help you if you happen to be a muscular woman in Japan, because they run away from you like you're fucking Godzilla. Because when I was there, I was training for like the strongman competition because I've always wanted to do like the weights and stuff like that. And at one point I was on the train to go somewhere. That was something I would do. I just get on a bullet train and let it take me somewhere so I could see more of the country. And one morning I was standing there and like a huddle of like high school girls were behind me. I had no idea what was going on. And I had to text my friend who was an English teacher. I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. There's like a huddle of girls that are following me everywhere. And she said, they're hiding behind you because they're trying to keep the perverts from putting their hands up their skirts. And I was like, my day has come. I am ready.
I am the protector. Yeah, no,
that's insane.
I'm not the hero we deserve. It's the one we needed.
Yeah, I'm not shocked, but then I no, like I'm not shocked that you said that, Carrow. But then I heard like random news from somebody that posted on YouTube that all of a sudden in Japan they made like a freaking muscle girl bar, and then I'm like, what the fuck?
That sounds like some place that Ryan would visit.
No,
by the way, and you can't go to like a gym and like off base in a cute outfit, because if you do that, they like look at you like you're like a prostitute. You always have to go in like super baggy like pants and walk around like you're like So
there was what do you call it? A TikTok that went viral on Twitter. A woman basically bitching about that she was like, oh, you know. I got kicked out of a gym because I look like this, and she showed her outfit, and it was skin tight, typical shit. And she's like, "This is how I have to dress to be accepted." And then it's the same thing you said, baggy, like kind of loose fitting and whatnot. And honestly, I mean, who like, bro, you're going to the workout. Like, you're not going there for a fashion statement. And
you should look like shit when you go to the gym.
That's the difference in ideology between someone from America and someone in Japan. They are not like that. They are not fucking out there like that. They are very much, I guess conservative would be the word.
They don't do public displays of affection anywhere. It's a big no-no.
That kind of depends. Yeah.
Depends where you go.
I've seen the high schoolers macking on the train. Yeah.
Macking on the train. Nice.
Yeah. Look, Japan has been isolated from foreigners, or they've been like resistant from foreigners for millennia. This is a very recent thing where they are starting to accept the foreign concepts, but it will take a long time for them.
Thank you, by the way, Riding Kage for the 5. I appreciate you. We got Chris for 5. Disney, they can't admit there's a problem. They've got relationships to maintain.
Yeah, well,
that's what Badger is saying.
Yeah, none of them can admit, because they would mean they'd have to. Yeah, sorry, all the shit we did for the last decade. Yeah, we were wrong about that. Sorry. They can't do that.
But that's what they tried to do with the fucking lockdowns and
it's like after World War II.
Oh, we never said it would cure this, or we never said it would stop that. No, and then they act like they didn't say the shit they said.
Oh, well, everyone knew what we meant, or like,
the mask won't really protect you 100%.
But that's the point: is that now we know, they know that we know that they're all full of shit across the board.
The secret's out. The majority of people are awake now.
A good amount more. I don't want to say the majority, but a good amount more.
Okay, maybe not the majority. Okay.
I live in LA.
Significantly more.
No, there's still plenty of dummies that would go right back to wearing 2 masks and listening to anything the CDC said.
1,000%, yes.
Yeah.
There was a politician, I forgot who it was, but they were like, everybody should advocate for forgiveness, and forgive.
Yeah.
They were like, forgive. They were like, forgive. No. They were like, forgive your leaders for making tough decisions. Like,
Dr. Drew,
bring back Joe for leaving.
What about all the people who died?
Dr. Drew tried to say
because of the depression of a lockdown.
Yeah, no, it's like, no, people need to be held responsible.
I want the tribunals. I want.
If I ever got my hands on Anthony Fauci, I would go to prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, the Mr. Nonstop Television has completely disappeared off the face.
Yeah,
of
what happened?
Yeah, his time was done.
Vanished.
He got used as the expert. You know, when
That
they say
book,
experts,
book, The Real Dr. Fauci, got read from a lot, and since it's true, and he wasn't able to sue and stop it, all of a sudden he disappeared.
I haven't got that book yet.
Not shocking. Not shocking.
It's very disturbing.
Yeah.
Common People for 5 says, I'm drunk for the first time in months. I don't know who Carrow is, but take advantage of me. Por favor, gracias. I'm not Spanish. Oh, so why did I do that then?
All right.
You fucking are drunk.
I was trying to give you a little bit of, Latino heat, but I could have just said it. I could have just said it in the whitest voice.
¿Quieres un poquito de calor?
Me gusta.
A non-Spaniard tricked you into being a Spaniard. Hypno, that should be proof of North European.
That's funny. All the
supremacy.
Filipinos got tricked
That's
into
proof
being
of white
Spaniards as
supremacy.
well.
Fuck, you're right. It's in line about that shit. Oh,
It's kind of like when the British got tricked into thinking they could actually win, and then they
Love
lost.
history jokes.
Hey, Spaniard, you're not really black. Move on.
tell that to the fucking Dominicans and like, oh god.
All these Spanish people
I mean, we
who
won
play
everywhere
as
else.
minorities should go fuck themselves.
Ryan, how does
I'm not on national list, so it
Right.
doesn't.
That
really
is your
work.
number one comeback.
Why?
I love it when people try to get to me
Racism
by
is the number one
insulting my
comeback.
country as if I give a shit. I'd move to the other side of the planet. Fuck
Who
my
hurt
country.
Yeah.
I've moved to the land of the typhoons.
The Americans here do it as well. They're trying
Let's
to get me for
play-
being British, and I'm
I'm
like,
caught up on.
Shogun is actually about Will.
oh yeah, 100%.
I'm caught up.
It's
I'm
all
caught up on
Will.
super
So is
chat.
Last Samurai.
Will sent this. Will
Yeah,
sent
this is
to
just an
us.
example.
This is, Walt Disney Company 2024 shareholders meeting. Iger responds to $60 billion investment question. Let's
This
see
is
what
just an
this is about.
example of how it was presented to us compared to how it's normally presented to us. So you
Right.
can-
This is not normally how they do.
No,
the,
it's normally
the
he's
questions
live
at
on
all.
camera and the person's voice can be heard. But no, this
Right.
is the difference.
And it just so happens that the time where they, Nelson Peltz
Major
was in the
show.
discussion,
Yeah.
major civil war at Disney's happening, and all of a sudden now they got to go off camera AI questions.
Yeah.
Shareholder question.
In September 2023, Mr. Arthur and Mr. Gennaro announced a
It's the
$60 billion
shittiest one, too.
investment in the
Yeah.
Disney Experiences division. This led to much excitement and speculation among
Much
Disney
at least
fans about
Nobody
one with a
talks
cute
like
accent.
that. Nobody talks like that, bro. Come on.
Exactly.
This led to much excitement and
It was
speculation among
cringe.
Disney fans about what would change.
What the fuck?
change
What
or what
was it,
additions might
WDW
come to the
Pro?
parks. So far, there has been no announcement of what the investments are. All we have been given is a lot of blue sky.
This is for
ideas
your
at
protection.
D23
This
and
is
other
one of the
events.
hardest questions he
Will
had to
there
answer.
be any announcement soon of what we will see?
Please
in the
assimilate to
investments?
the ideology.
I'll say, wait until we have the
Yeah.
cortical implants and
I mean,
we just
this
get
is-
this beam to our brain.
Listen to his answer
Many
though,
of them
because
are
he's like,
known
"Thank
to
you for
us.
the question."
But we disclose these at a cadence and when we really feel we're ready.
What is?
He
where
sounds like
did
he's on the
record it?
toilet.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just.
Yeah.
really did a
Bro.
good job.
They
Well,
clearly pre-recorded all of that.
Well,
because-
man, to answer your question, AI lady. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
How could it, no, seriously,
Oh,
how
I
could it be
shouldn't have
that
eaten all that corn.
a multi-billion-dollar company couldn't afford a fucking good microphone? Like, you serious right now? You got echo and everything
Good
going
AI,
on.
yeah.
Madness.
Not
Our,
even echo,
our
the
audio
gain is
sounds
shit.
better than theirs. Our audio sounds better than theirs.
It
Bro,
does.
Oh,
their
we've
gain
seen
is
that.
shit. I can't hear him half the time.
All those
But-
TV hosts that tried to do streaming when they couldn't do their
Oh my
shows and they
God.
fucking suck. No one knows how to stream or talk off the cuff or have any amount of passion without people holding up fake applause or fake writers. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I
Honestly,
remember
no,
that.
it's
too.
not
It's,
laughing.
it's
Wait.
amazing how you realize that those people, their
This-
jokes on TV aren't funny and they have multiple writers.
Hey,
Yes.
Same fucking jokes.
this comment is amazing just because of the username, right? So Pupa Chalupa says his colon was doing all the work, and it would be the person called Pupa Chalupa. That is
We
fucking
knew he was
great.
full of shit,
Oh.
but
That's
picture
one
is
hell of a
His
black
picture works
hole,
for it
ladies
too,
and
yeah.
gentlemen.
that's why he takes 2
But
showers
yeah,
a
about
day.
our shares going down due to like these unusual DI policies.
No, but so
They blame
really
us.
quick though, really quick from a company standpoint, right? So Disney multi-billion, they're not talking about a small amount of money, bro. They're talking about a $60 billion investment, right?
yeah,
And you can't even take your investors serious enough to get a microphone, like just not make it sound like you're in a fucking bathroom. Like from a professional standpoint, that is
VFX.
really, really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing, especially since you're off camera. It's not like you have to worry about a webcam, looking good, nothing. Just get a microphone, bro. You mean to tell you can't get even a fucking Yeti microphone would have sounded better than that.
In the year 2024, owning Star Wars and Marvel, he should have been able to literally fly in an Iron Man suit and present this.
Yeah,
rather than
literally.
just fake AI being like, it is an exciting time for Disneyland, and what
That
are
money-
you going
that,
to
that money's going off, like they're paying people off in the background.
absolutely.
It's going.
Hey,
It's
what
going
did
up.
they? I mean, I think what
that's
they
why-
did was they recorded 2 outcomes depending on the
Yeah.
outcome of the vote. They pre-recorded the rest.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
apparently they've known for a while that they were winning, and they were the ones that leaked out that Nelson
they're
Mandela
paying.
might possibly.
Look,
They are paying. They're paying. They paid for that vote.
Look.
And all this does is it allows Peltz to buy more stock because their stock's going to drop. And he's going to buy it, and he's going to get
Not for
stronger.
him because he sold all of his fucking stock, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's the Disney is floundering. Like they're going to get taxed to shit out of in Florida.
yeah,
They're gonna.
because they
This
capitulated.
is the first year, right? That they have to.
Yeah, they have lawsuits coming out their ass.
It's gonna be bad.
So many lawsuits.
They still have 9,000 women suing them for pay disparity. They still have the Gina Carano lawsuit backed by Elon Musk. They still
There's
have
tons. They still have to
let's
pay. They still have to pay. What's their name for purchasing all that Hulu and
they have to do the balance of the Hulu.
Yeah. That's like I think it's what 24, 25.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Agatha is going to come out this year, bro. Agatha's going to come out.
They're losing. They're losing They're losing subscribers to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
No. People will
that's why they're
subscribe for
bumping-
Agatha and
they're
Alkali.
bumping-
It was Agatha all along.
Yeah, it was Agatha all along.
They're bumping
Agatha
the
will save
subscription
us.
price. Whenever they are about to lose, and they know they're about to lose millions of subs, this happened twice now. Whenever they're about to lose subs, they always announce a price hike. Like it's almost happened 1 for 1.
And they
Because
bundle
that's
it.
that's how they counter it. I was gonna say then they bundle it with like Verizon and all these other fucking
Right.
like,
I've had
internet
Disney Plus
services.
forever because of that, because of Verizon.
Yeah.
Right.
And people laugh every time I say this, but watch BlackRock and Vanguard and what's the other
Vanguard, State Street, and
yes, they're gonna sell short on these fuckers. And
JP Morgan too, probably.
It's a pattern. It's gonna happen. Everyone wants to deny it, and I'm just like, it's gonna happen to Disney.
Would you like to see the stock rise in BlackRock in the past 6 months? I can share my screen just real quick.
While
Just
you do,
we can
every
see this.
studio will eventually figure out, and they've already some of them already started to go back towards traditional stuff.
Yes.
Disney will never, they'll never learn the lesson.
No, they'll never recover from this.
They're never going to financially recover from this.
$800.
Yep.
Sure. Damn.
Yeah. See, 153.
I mean,
there's a reason that the
per
board
share
of
increased.
Disney sold the majority of their own stocks.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Bob sold 90% of his fucking Disney stocks. There is a reason for that. They know what's coming.
Exactly. Like
Come on.
they know
Immediately,
the collapse is happening.
Immediately
And,
after the vote, their stock dropped 3%. Disney's stock, which doesn't sound like much, but it's actually $7 billion.
I say that's a message. Yeah, no,
That
sounds
is-
like
that is
Everyone thinks, oh, Disney has tons of money. They make money.
Their
No,
market
they
cap
do
is
not.
200 bill, 220
that
not.
Epic Games deal
They
and all
move
that. They
money.
make all these lies to make it seem like things are going to be more profitable than they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Can
It's
I
all
tell you
smoke and
something? Netflix stock is worth like about 5 times more than Disney stock.
Yeah,
Like,
well, they
theirs
have
is
better
as-
infrastructure. They have better
Yeah,
infrastructure,
they
and
do.
they have a better plan of they rent out already proven shows.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
They're
Yeah,
not purchasing like the IPs and then ruining them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
So
what
they
you're
throw
gonna
Suits
see.
on, and everyone's fucking watching Suits on
Yeah.
Netflix. Yeah,
Netflix is basically just like this juggernaut where like they just throw whatever they want at the fucking wall, and they throw so much that whatever does stick makes them enough profit to just ignore the ones that
Netflix
don't.
and Max are able to tank
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah. Disney's like they bought what Taylor Swift that tour.
Yeah.
And they bought what's the show that
Well, they got Doctor Who coming.
Doctor, they're all tanking.
Don't even get me
Like,
started.
it's not
Yeah.
doing what they expect it to do. Disney is gonna like it's
They have
just going
cognitive
right down that
dissonance.
toilet bowl.
That's what I'm saying. It's like clearly the higher ups know that they're in a shit show, but everyone else seems to be under this delusion that everything is fine while everything's on fire around them.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's that dog
comment really
meme.
quick. Comment people for 5 says, "What state's Carrow in? I mean, mental state. Asking for a friend." Arigato.
No, it's arigato.
Sane and sober. Thank you.
There you go.
There you go.
Good answer.
Wow, I was
Married.
right. I was right when I responded to him, man. That's crazy.
She's married.
California.
What does that have to fucking do
You
with
keep,
the common
you
right?
keep saying that like you tried, Ryan. Like,
like
He's just
She told you want to.
He's just announcing his disappointment.
It's
just
like
she's
saying-
married. I tried, guys. She's married.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Is she married? If
He's
not,
that guy.
she is.
He's that guy. You
I'll
walk
get
into
you
a party.
in,
There's a new chick, and he's like, "It's already tried."
She told Ryan.
You expedited to reality base.
She told Ryan it was a 1 in a million, and he said, "So you're telling me there's a chance?"
Meantime, there's no ring in her head.
All the people who are trying to woo Carrow, she is married. So watch out.
You know,
You said that
it's
8 times
it's
now.
It's
I'll
like, it's
say
like
it
you're going
again
to
if
your
you fucking keep bringing it up.
Oh
I
man,
don't,
it's like you're
nobody,
going to
nobody
your
is bringing it up but you. It's
And then
You know,
Ryan,
You're
Ryan,
acting
you-
real
hold
woke,
on,
Ryan.
Right. You would want to. You
Yeah,
assume.
White
You
Knight.
assume that she wanted that information
No,
out there
White Knight.
publicly, right?
Yeah, Ryan.
SJW White Knight cuck.
Get fucked.
Ellie's gay, by the way.
I'm just
Yeah,
curious
that's
every
exactly
time-
the same reaction we get from
Oh,
Sweet
man.
Baby Ink.
How
That
many
is
times a week?
exactly the same reaction.
You're all
Oh
haters.
my
You're all
God.
haters.
Next, he's gonna private his
It's
fucking
like-
video.
bro. It's like going to
I'm
your
gonna cancel
therapist
you
and they,
all.
He's gonna turn
Turning
the
off his
comments off.
camera.
dude. It's like
Oh, yeah.
the way that was framed is like somebody going to their therapist and the therapist asking like, "Hey, how are you today?" And then just some random fucker goes like, "The fucking building is on fire and you're single," and then just fucking leaves. Like what?
Trace, play the sound of Trace.
Ba-dum.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That sounded
Until
more
I get the
fucking
sound
lazy
effect.
than the last 3 times. Trace.
Yeah.
Come on, more.
Well, he's welding. You can see
Oh,
it.
that's right. He is welding. Okay, sorry, man. Oh, whatever.
Spot
Flashing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, man. Episode 85 is coming to an end. It was a lot of fun.
wow.
Absolutely insane. Yeah, I didn't realize until like 5 minutes ago we were at the 3-hour mark. You guys have been awesome. Chat's been insane. Absolutely insane. Thank you guys for supporting the stream as you always have. We're gonna do our outros now and start off with Wyatt's Metal. Take it away.
What's up? Yeah, this was super fun. Check out my just released first debut EP now on Spotify, as you can see if you can read. Probably unlikely with this audience, but the
You have a
few you
link?
can
You have a
read
link?
here. Oh, I can pull it up.
Drop the link in the chat. Mods, just
Insulting
make
your
sure
audience.
make sure the link gets
They're American.
It's
That's
same.
what I do. Anyone who watches my videos know I insult the audience.
savior of metal.
There's a difference between roasting and insulting. Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Continue with the.
Anyway, yeah, check out this link that I'm about to drop right here to share, and that's all I got to say, really.
Beautiful.
Subscribe.
All of the fans, take it away.
Yeah, been a fun stream, guys. Had some good laughs. Remember, it's important. We must not let up on this stuff. Call out the agendas wherever you see them for as long as it takes until they all end. As for me, I'll be posting a couple of videos that I recorded earlier today, and I'll be catching up on all the stuff that I've missed this week because it's insane with Gamergate and Stellar Blade, Disney, and WrestleMania
Really
as well.
is.
There's so much going on at the moment. And tonight, my time, mid-afternoon UK time. What time is it, Ryan? 2 p.m. UK?
Yes, 2 p.m. UK. So it's quite
That's it.
early for the American viewers.
Yeah, it's kind of anti-social hours for Americans, but show up if you can. We've got Who TF Live with Golden Age Geek, where the three of us go over all the absolute trash associated with Doctor Who and discuss the many things that we used to love about it as well. It's not a grift from a piece of shit like Mr. TARDIS, but a morning love letter to a dying franchise.
Retarders. That's what we call them. Retarders.
And that guy is an absolute piece of shit. I saw him like refer to conservative gas chambers when he was talking about Problem Being without knowing that Problem Being's family were survivors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's an absolute POS. Okay, that's
sounds
me.
about woke.
Check it out.
All right. Official Atreus, take it away.
Yeah, guys, in about 30 minutes, we're going to be watching the newest episode of Shogun together in the Discord. So if you haven't already joined the Patreon or joined the channel,
I think now it's on purpose.
That was awesome.
I think
Yeah, now that was on
now it's definitely on purpose. She knows it's quite distracting.
Hold on a minute. Let her cook.
Trey, are you good or you mesmerized now?
You forgot what he was saying.
Hey,
what?
so good. Hey, nice ass. What? So good. Yep.
Subscribe and shit. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Subscribe and shit. All right, Dragon Slayer, take it away. Don't drop the fucking N-word on your outro.
What? Hey, I thought you were about to say don't drop the soap. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What? Trey, you see a couple of squats and you start thinking dirty. What the fuck? All right, Dragon Slayer, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's been quite the fun night, I have to say. And
all right, thank you. Good night.
Fuck you, AIDS man. You get no fucking promotion from me.
It was a great fun night. Anyway. Did you know that Reginald Fairfield in 1498 was?
Oh man,
bad impression. Great. Goodbye.
The Dennis Miller non sequiturs.
My outro is just fucking shit talk, right? Oh well, if you guys want to catch me, just look on my YouTube channel. I do have a link tree to the rest of my social media accounts on the about section of my channel, and I did release a video recently this week on the trash show of avatars of the Netflix Avatar Last Airbender show. Unfortunately, I didn't know YouTube was going to nuke everyone's like reachability on their videos that same week. So for those of you who subscribe to me that are like, oh, what happened, Dragon? You haven't posted a video in like 3 weeks. No, I did post a video. YouTube didn't fucking notify you. So now you know. But those of you who aren't subscribed, go to my channel. Watch it. There's actually good content, believe it or not. And I'm working on another video that should be coming out in a couple of days. It's on the American Society of Magical Negroes. I'm writing it in a way. Yes, that's the name of the movie. I'm writing it in a way that, be funny, but also I can give Atreus an excuse to generate some fake ass beef because I know he likes that fake beef. So yeah, that's all for me. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
I told you not to drop the N-word. You found the fucking way.
Nah, man. I don't know. I use memes of black people saying the word.
Real beef. I think it's gonna be real beef with you, not fake.
Oh, bro, I don't think so. It's a shitty movie. So,
all right, Carrow Brown, our special guest for the night.
Hello, I'm
take it away.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. I had a really good time hanging out with you guys and hearing you discuss these topics. My channel is not very interesting. If you want to write books with me once a week, I do that. Otherwise, my Twitter is full of positive affirmations and encouragement to work out. So that's it. So thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And mods, make sure you guys share her link as well. I know I sent it to you guys. You probably still have it. Just share it out. Make sure you guys click it. We got Angry Badger. Take it away, man.
The thing is, my Twitter is not filled with positive affirmations, but you can follow me there. And yeah, please like and sub to the channel. Like Dragon Slayer said, for some reason, the algorithm has been a weird one the last week. So yeah, please like and sub. And then Monday, I'll be with Leon on his show. And every Friday, I do Inside the Badger Den. And yeah, absolute pleasure. Thank you, Hypnotic, once again. My 4th time on here. And God, this one, my face hurts from laughing. That's how good tonight's show was.
All good, man. All good.
This fucker Archie to call me Grover from Sesame
Hold on, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up on super chats really quick. We got common people for 5. If Carol wants me to unsubscribe from her channel, it's totally understandable. I work better IRL anyway.
Man, some thirsty motherfuckers in this place. Okay.
You live your best life.
Yo, my guy, that is not my guy.
What?
My guy.
You're thirsty as hell. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Hey, first of all,
no, man, no, chill. No, be quiet.
No. I have never been thirsty. Let's I've never been thirsty.
That's a fucking lie.
You know what I'm saying? But never have I ever threatened someone because I got curved. And never have I ever. That motherfucker just threatened to unsubscribe. That's crazy.
Anyway, last but not least, we got Sonia the 7 says, please make sure to support all the boys.
Hi, Sonia.
And the lovely Carol Brown.
Thank you, Sonia.
There you go. All right, Gooch, take it away.
Yo, what's up? It's Gooch here at Diabolical Souls Presents, where I do the interviews and animation reviews. And this week we continue with Cyberpunk Edgerunners and Scavenger's Reign. Please, if you can, subscribe to me on Twitter. I want to build my Twitter channel up. at Devilish Doyle. So check that out. And subscribe to Diabolical Souls Presents. I need the subs. I'm almost at 6,000. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great.
It's insane, man. You were just complaining about getting to 1K. Like,
I know. It's so
Hyper
the YouTube's
time.
working for me, so I'm not going to complain. So I'm just riding the wave. I'm surfing the wave right now. So I'm just going with it.
That's awesome.
Smart man. All right. Last but not least, Brian Roger Athay, take it away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the iconic Hypnotic, who is our fine host. Check out all these fine folks and fellow creators, including the AIDS man who recently left us. He has to go do some progressive ponce or something. But yeah, you can check me out at Ryan Roger Athay. I'm the host and founder of Reality Based. We recently had Spoon, the aristocratic utensil, back on Reality Based. We had a solid talk, and we said some controversial things, which is always nice. But yeah, lots of videos and lots of shows coming up. We're going to have an awesome April, and to hell with fucking channel suppression. Channel suppression, you can get fucked with the biggest, blackest dildo on planet Earth.
Wow.
That is.
I go.
I think I'm starting to think you own a black dildo.
One
You
more thing
sound
before
like
I
you're
go.
gay.
Please shut up, minorities.
You sound like you're
Adora
gay.
of Eric July. There you go.
You did a racism. You did a racism.
It's a fucking
On that
Congratulations,
note,
congratulations, man. You did a race.
Oh no. Anyway,
I think I might have to redraw the nose a little.
oh fuck.
Why is
so much,
everybody?
everybody,
Yeah, thank you.
all your support. It is fantastic. I really appreciate all of you.
WrestleMania.
Shout out to the Hypno mods out there doing your thing, keeping the chat engaged. I really greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, will be Hypnocast on this channel. You guys already know that. Go be bigots. Have a great night, and just let those community managers know how you feel on Twitter. That's all. Don't be, don't be terrible. Just, let them know. Let them know how it feels to be
Tell 'em
called
they're
certain
buttheads.
words. Tell them they're buttheads. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That'll be good. But no, seriously, thank you guys so much for your support.
Oh, careful with that.
We will see you on the next Saturday Night Hypnosis for 86. Good night.
Goodbye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you can't.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Baby Dick, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a greenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause it's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life
I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.